Alright, you guys ready then?
Oh, I'm ready. Oh, I'm fucking ready.
You ready, Dom?
Yep. Let's do it.
Hey, let's get this show on the...
What episode is it? What episode is it?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is episode number 538, starring the one and only, your host with the most, Mr. Alma Cutie Pie, the star of the show, and joining me today, my lovely co-host, my beautiful assistant. Many of you know him as Scara, and he's gonna give an introduction. Scara, give him an intro.
I'm D2 right now. I don't want to talk about it. Anyways, our special guest, the Jungle Master himself, Dominate. Please introduce yourself because I'm depressed about my LP.
What's up? I'm Reddit's favorite. You know, I post on there frequently. You know, people might know me from there. I also stream and do YouTube, but I'm mainly Reddit famous, I think.
Well, that's good to know then.
Wait. Before we move on, Dom, how did you get the subreddit to hate you so much? Like, I think your shit gets removed faster than like racist stuff, like straight witch hunting. It's actually crazy.
Oh man, I got a whole video coming up on this, man. I don't know if I want to.
Okay.
Essentially, what it is like, you know my personality, right? Like, if something's retarded, I'll just tell them that it's fucking retarded. So I just like told a bunch of Reddit mods they were retarded, and they don't like me anymore, pretty much.
Wait, what was the conversation though? You just sent them a PM? Hey, you fucking retard, listen to me, or like?
No, like they like tried to, so I had one of my threads originally removed, right? Like it was a cut the Western shit, and it was for being overly mean to Shinshin. They're like, dude, you're why, like, we had to remove it because you called him a mentally impaired toddler. I'm like, you motherfuckers, you left a fucking post on Reddit where a Shinshin told Riot to fucking kill themselves. He's telling everyone in the fucking company, like, just fucking kill yourselves. You're all pieces of shit. Like, he's going off, and they left that. They're like, no, that's not overly mean. What's overly mean is calling him a mentally impaired toddler. I'm like, what the? Like, that's being fucking nice, alright? That's like giving him credit, right?
But I feel like, now here, I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. I feel like when you tell someone to kill themselves, it's like assumed as a joke, right? Like, no one really takes, like, if you're like, hey, kill yourself, you piece of shit. Did it sound like he was joking?
Like, in that clip, did it sound like he was joking?
I mean...
The right through the Counter-Strike clip, you think that was joking?
Well,
I don't know, man.
To be fair, I don't know Shinshin personally, but he seems like the jokester type of character. Anyone agree with me here?
Shut the fuck up, Kitty.
Alright, fair enough. Well, that's good to know then why Reddit hates you, and I'm sure that video, you're doing a custom
that's not why Reddit hates me. That's why the Reddit mods hate me. Reddit hates me for a completely different reason.
Those fucking pieces of shit. Bunch of fucking retards on there. Am I allowed to use that word, or can only Dom use it?
It's your stream, Cutie. You do you, man.
Alright, bunch of fucking retards on there. Alright, but before we get right into it, you know it's not retarded? Discord live question and answer segment at the end of the show. You guys are not special mentally impaired people, and I know you got some wonderful questions for us. Download the program, links down below. Feel free to ask whatever questions you have, and we'll feel free to give you whatever answers we have. It's a great situation, and you guys are going to love it. That's at the end of the show. But let's get right into the topics then, ladies and gentlemen, with topic number 1. So every jungler always tells me, Scar, you gotta phrase these fucking questions. This guy, every jungler always tells Scar a jungle is ruined.
No, they tell you to, dude.
Alright, they tell me jungle is ruined, but every non-jungle guest on this show has said it's OP. How do you see jungle this meta?
Is that... Who's going first? Are you?
I want the guest. Okay. I want the special guest to go first.
I feel like this is your specialty right here.
I mean, I don't think jungle's like actually ruined. It's a meme, isn't it? It's like better jungler wins when you're like fucking 15-0 and then you lose the game. You just say better jungle wins.
Sometimes I have guests on the show that are junglers, and they just straight tell me that they think jungle is like the second or like third most important role.
I think it was game. Second or third most. I think it's like second or third most important role. I agree with that. Like second to like the top.
Yeah, I'd say mid agree with that.
I say mid is the best role in the game if you're good at it. But in NA, every mid laner is dog shit. Yes, I think mid and top are broken if you're good at them, but I think every solo laner in NA is dog shit except for Skara, because he's right here on the show.
Hey, good shit.
Okay.
You really think mid's more important than top right now? I feel like top's the most broken role in the game.
I think if you're a good mid laner and you're playing like LeBlanc or some shit, or Akali or like Aurelia, any of these broken mid laners, I think that you can just run the whole fucking game. Like, what's the counterplay to Akali? It just.
I guess the thing is, like, usually those champions are permabanned. Yeah, if you can get those champions like LeBlanc or Akali, but that shit gets permabanned. So you just.
I see a bunch of LeBlanc in my games. Like, I see a bunch of LeBlanc. And then I see these mid laners playing like Talon in my games, and I'm like, okay. They first pick Talon. Talon must have some bad matchups mid lane, like, right? Like, what can you play? You can play, like, probably Aftershock Lissandra into Talon and be okay. But no, in my games, every time, like mid laners and top laners in NA, they don't utilize counter picking because they're all fucking dirty one tricks and they can only play one fucking champion. So regardless of what the other person picks, they're always just like, you know what? Oh, they picked Talon? You know what I think would be good into Talon here? Oh, I play only Vel'Koz, so I'm gonna play Vel'Koz into Talon. And then he just roams all over the map and, like, kills everyone for the entire fucking game.
Are you saying players in NA are terrible, though?
Yes. No.
You think one-tricking's a big problem?
I think I think it's a huge problem. I honestly think, this is what I fucking want. I want you to be able to see the enemy team.
Dude, that's what I've been saying. They have that shit in Dota. I played Dota 2.
Really?
Yeah, I played Dota 2 ranked. You can see who you're against. Like, their names are just right there. You can go onto their profile while you're in fucking Select and, like, look them up.
Dude, in LCS, you see who you're fucking playing against. It's not like, what team is it? Oh shit, oh fuck, it's actually CLG. Oh, you got fucking dudes. Like, you know who you're playing against. I don't understand why in League it's like, no. You can't know, like, who you're fucking playing against. Like, what? Like, I don't know. When you play, like, Overwatch, right? Like, you see the other team, right? Like, I don't know.
Well, to be fair, Overwatch is a terrible game, so that's a bad example, but...
no, so is League. I mean...
Fair enough.
I actually think that they used to do this in HOTS, too. They used to be able to see everyone. Or you still do see everyone.
I think that would reduce the amount of one-tricks in it. Like, everyone would at least have to play, like, 3 champions. You know, or you just be fucking Diamond 5 or something.
So let me put it to you this way. There's 140-ish champions in the game. Last season, in ranked, I played 102 of them. Would you prefer to play with someone like me, or play with someone like who's got a very refined, like, talent?
I mean, it depends if he's getting talent or not. Like, if he gets talent, sure, I'm down to play with somebody who's really fucking good at talent. The problem is, I fucking stream, and I don't hide my client, so they never get their fucking talent. They just they're always on their fucking off-roll picks, or they're fucking auto-filled, and they're in their promos all the time, and they can never dodge. It's a situation where I just want one tricks to be fucking out of my fucking games, dude.
I've been counting, like, I've had one tricks in my game. I've had games, 8 one tricks. Just in my games, like, for, like, the entire day, I just play with 8 one tricks. It's, like, actually insane. I don't know.
I mean, the way you climb in it, so, like, this season I actually tried harder than others. Like, I kept an account in Challenger from, like, February all the way until, like, the beginning of October, until I fucking took a break for Worlds. And, like, every game, if you really want to be Challenger, the number one way to climb in Challenger is you just ban the one tricks from your previous game. And then it's like, oh shit, now we just win almost every single game. Cause it's like, okay, this guy's a fucking Talon one trick. Oh, what's his second champion? Kassadin. Okay, well he doesn't know how to play Kassadin for shit. And then you just like run over the game in the early game. I don't know. It just feels like it just feels like such a shitty way to climb. It's like, oh, I banned one trick. And then they get mad at you and they're like, dude, you're so fucking insecure, bro. You banned my one trick. Like, it's like, no, I actually just think you're fucking terrible at the game. So
yeah,
I'm gonna ban your one trick because I want to, like, it's not that I'm afraid of your one trick, it's just I don't respect you as a player. So I don't think that you're good enough to play the OP shit.
Yeah, that's like the people I swear to God, cause I mean, I used to one trick champion. I'm sure everyone here used to play like one champion.
Play Shaco?
Yeah, like, I understand the mentality they have, but like some of the times it's just so funny where it's like, they get their champion banned and it's like, lol, this guy must be so scared of me. It's like, dude, he's not scared of you. He knows you're not gonna dodge and you're gonna pick some dumb shit and feed your ass. Like, no one's actually like, oh my God, it's this guy and he only plays fucking Teemo. I gotta ban it's like, oh, it's this idiot and he only plays Teemo, I'm banning Teemo and he's not going to dodge.
I think he has a fucking pea brain. I think he has a pea brain and I don't think he knows how to play the game. I think he knows how to only use like one champion's abilities. That's it.
Yeah, that tells me like no other. I mean, if they added that, I think it'd be great. But like realistically, you guys don't think they'd ever add that, right? Because that pretty much killed the player base.
So many people would be so mad at this point. There'd be all this like, it's like I just like playing Yasuo. It's like okay.
I think it might be okay if you'd done it like 3 seasons or 4 seasons ago. But Riot just randomly implements this rule now. Like,
yeah, this game's struggling right now. Let's be honest, dude. You put that shit in, and it's like, whew, we're gonna have some problems, dude. That's definitely. I would love to see that. If you put that in League of Legends heyday and kept it up until now, that'd be awesome. But like, trying to implement something like that now, you're just gonna have.
That wouldn't happen.
Yeah, that'll never fucking happen. But back to our topic, Scar. What do you think about jungle? Do you think jungle's ruined?
Dude, every time I look at the ladder, it's always like 3 jungle mains in the top 5, and like in Korea, I'm just like, are these guys just like the best junglers or best players in the region? I think in solo queue, jungle is like such an abusive role, but I do kind of agree with you that I think mid is a really like mid is always going to be a top 2 role. I don't think There was one season where it was the 3rd role, and that was when Sensor meta required your AD and your jungle to be good, and then that was.
I thought Sensor meta was the worst meta for junglers in the game.
Oh, it might have been.
I thought that was way worse than it is now.
I think the meta before Sensor was good for junglers, if I remember right. But yeah, Sensor meta, it was just junglers picking like some shit with Locket and all that.
The problem was like. If you just had the worst bot lane, it felt like your time to win the game was so short. It's like, oh, it's 10 minutes and we haven't won the game. Oh, they got an Ardent Sensor and they have like a Challenger AD carry and I have an autofill. Game's over.
It might have actually been different in that situation. I think in that one it was a little bit weird, but I think there's a lot of stuff like the meta right after that I thought was really jungle focused, like the preseason into before Scuttle came out. And then that, I don't know what really was the strongest during Scuttle. And now I still think jungle mid are
I think Scuttle changes like made the jungle like so much more like lame.
That shit made it so much more impactful. I feel. Wait, why do you think it made it more lame?
Because it's just like about which like there's certain this is why junglers are always pissed off all the time. There's certain like factors that should be like controllable, but because people are so bad in this region. Like, it just doesn't work out like it's supposed to. For example, if you start, like, topside, right? Your bot is in lane first. They should be able to get priority, and you should be able to contest the bottom crab, like, almost 100% of the time. Like, no matter what the matchup is, if they leash and your lane doesn't leash, they should always have priority. They should always be able to push the wave if needed, so you can get the scuttle crab. But if you have, like, let's say they have, like, a better mid laner early. Let's say you have, like, a Cassidin or a Fizz or something, level 1, level 2, and then they have a LeBlanc, or they have, whatever champion can actually push. And then your bot lane doesn't actually get priority. Like, they don't get priority like you should. You just feel so starved out. That's why everyone started doing the golem clear, and that's what helped jungle. Like, the scuttles actually made jungle feel terrible to play until people figured out the golem clear, where you could just literally clear your golems on cooldown and just, like, make up for missing every scuttle. That's, like, when all these junglers started, like, climbing to the top of the ladder, is they understood. They're like, okay, what do I do when I can't get scuttle because my team's terrible? Oh, I'm just going to clear my golems over and over again. So that's how I see it, at least.
I know. I feel like with Scuttle, it's like allowed people to just play like this stupid bullshit style of just gank heavy, just gank 24/7. Like everyone just picks like Xin Zhao, Camille, level 2 gank, camp the fuck. They're not even like. It feels like half the time they're not even jungling. It's like, I'm just gonna clear my red side and then just spam gank over and over again.
Yeah, that's why all the junglers complain though, because like when you are playing against something that's like Xin Zhao, Camille, right? And then level 2, you just like you have a ward on the scuttle, you see them walk to the fucking scuttle crab, and then they just like get the gank off anyway, and you're like trying to play around it. It just doesn't feel like you have any like decision or like play as a jungler. It's like, oh, he just walked through the ward and got a kill, like even though we saw him. Nice, now he's just ahead of me. Like, you don't feel like you're making mistakes that are putting you behind in jungle in this patch. it feels like you're just hoping that the other team is like letting you get fed. And if they play dumb, then you just get fed. That's how I feel, at least when I play jungle.
Scar,
they're stupid. Nice.
What's your take, Scar?
I mean, it's a lot. Mid is really weird because I talked behind the scenes with Whippo about like the game, state of the game. He literally was just like, yeah, I think that the game right now is if you have an Aurelia Akali player, you can 1v9 every game if they're good enough. And then after that, it's like a normal meta. And I agree. I think like if you're Aurelia Akali and you're super good at the champion, you're probably gonna go like God mode every game because those champs are just insane right now.
Wait, really? Wait, they nerfed the 5 move speed off Aurelia?
Oh yeah.
Did you ask him before that or after it? Wait, what are you guys laughing about?
I think the best part about that was like I looked at like TF Blade. I'm like, how much does he value move speed? I'm like looking at his stream. It's 23 minutes. He doesn't even have boots yet. He's like, no, dude, my Q just resets off every minion. Like I don't walk anywhere. I just dash around.
Yeah, dude. Let me say,
force Titanic and 3rd item,
yeah.
4th item, or something stupid like that.
Dude, I don't normally like say like the balanced teams, bunch of fucking like the balanced teams. Actually, it's not even the balanced team anymore. I'm telling you. Whoever's above, like the director that like...
You're calling out Mark Merrill.
Dude,
Tell Mark Merrill he's a piece of shit.
Not the CEO. Let's be honest, Mark probably doesn't even play this shit game. He's probably playing Fortnite. I'm talking about like the director of like balance or whatever. Like the person that tells the balance team this is the direction we want to go in. That person, why the fuck aren't you like 5 move speed? And the reasoning they gave, she has too much mobility. Huh, wow, that's her problem? I play against Aurelia and I'm like, fuck, she's moving too fast for me. Not fuck, she's queuing every single creep, literally dodging everything we throw out. I can't even fucking right click her because she's all over the fucking screen.
And you know how Worlds right now, like, there's solo killing your opponent and then there's solo killing your opponent with Aurelia.
No one even cares. They're like, and Aurelia has solo killed mid as expected. Let's look bot lane.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's like a completely different story if you kill someone that's not Aurelia. Like people actually get hyped for that. Like that champ is a little bit nuts.
Yeah,
quite insane.
I mean, like, do you agree with the logic that they gave? Because like I was reading it, it was like she has too much mobility, and we see that as a huge problem. So we're going through with this huge nerf, and they made sure to like explain to everyone this is a huge nerf. 5 move speed. When you walk back to lane, you're missing out on like 2 seconds of laning. Do you think that's a huge nerf?
I would have preferred they nerfed her base AD by 3. At least that I think is a decent one. I think nerfing her move speed is completely awful.
But if you get back to lane 2 seconds later...
Right. Well, I mean, if you can do that and then, like, get to a skirmish earlier before, like, the lane opponent, you can pick up a triple kill and win the game. So you're right. In some situations, maybe she got a really hard nerf.
Yeah, and they also have teleport, so they just TP to the fucking lane half the time if they go top. So it's like, oh, nice. That doesn't even matter at all.
Yeah, I'm not one to complain about the balance team, but, like, that change right there is just, like... I see that shit, and that's all I have to... It's just... Alright, I'm closing the patch... Like, I literally opened the patch notes, saw that change, and I just closed the patch notes. I don't need to see anything else after that shit. I'll say, though, for, like, jungle... I don't think jungle... I'd say jungle's, like, the 3rd most important role. I don't feel like it's that fucking important right now. I feel like top and mid... Like, if I had to put...
I think AD support are definitely the worst.
Yeah, I agree. AD support the worst. If I had to put it in order, though, I'd say, like, top, mid, jungle, and then, like, AD support, who gives a fuck? They're both useless. Like...
Yeah, AD support feels like any other lane right now. Like, it feels like the 2 people that are AD and support are, like, as valuable as the 1 person top or the 1 person mid.
So
that's how I feel about it.
In other metas, they were, like, 1.5 or more?
Yeah, like, in Arden, it was, like, 2.5 or some shit. It's like, oh, your Arden sensor lane's ahead, it doesn't matter what the fuck happened on the top side of the map. They could be, like, 0-20. It's like, if your Arden sensor lane was, like, smashing, people would fucking play, like, Zyra Rakan with Arden sensor. That felt like 2.5, 3, like, it felt like
that was gross. Like, pre-nerf Rakan and pre-nerf Zaya, that shit was just, And the items back in the day, Jesus, dude.
The Targan, the thing I hated the most is when AD started building Targans, and then Targans gave you a shield. And it's why is this guy so fucking tanky? And then he's got like shields from the AD. I'm like looking at his effective health in a team fight. It's like, wait, with the healing, the life steal, and all like the shields, it's like this guy has 5,000 health. Like,
yeah, I actually missed it. It was like actually a 400 health shield from Targa. Yeah, I missed that shit. I play this shit now and I'm just like, God kill me. I play this shit, I could have 10 kills. I go up against 2-0 Irelia, dead instantly. I look at Irelia, dead instantly.
Well, that's why your goal in the game is to pick Sivir and press ulti.
I feel like mid and top champions right now, like the ones that are being played, are just like so fucking annoying to play. It's not like,
dude. Let me say,
just the most annoying champions.
Yeah, I'll say Riot. I think my biggest complaint with this fucking game now is they used to have the mentality: you want to make a champion that's fun to play and fun to play against. They got rid of the fun to play against shit. Like when you play against Xerath, you're like, wow, I'm dodging everything. I feel like a fucking beast. When you play against Zyra, it's like, damn, I just outplayed the fuck out of her. Like, when you play against Irelia, what's the outplay situation? Like, you can dodge her fucking E, dodge her ulti, she's gonna kill you instantly anyways. Like, just her passive
alone. If the
below.
player is good, they'll just be ahead enough. Like, and the thing is, they shouldn't even miss their, like, they get to choose, like, the angle of the E and everything. Like, good, like, if you watch good Aurelia players, it looks like their E is just the fucking target stun. It's like they don't just miss it. They'll just Aurelia's strong enough, you can queue in, get your stacks up, start autoing, and just force them into like walking in a direction. It's like, okay, well, I'm just gonna win the 1v1 all in anyway, so you're gonna have to either run away, and the second you start running away, I'm gonna stun you and then kill you, or you're just gonna sit here and die.
Yeah,
like, there's no good option.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying is like they used to make it so there's counterplay. Now it's just like as an AD, I imagine, okay, I want to fight Aurelia. What do I need to do? Wait for a team fight. Okay, I want to fight Victor. What do I need to do? Wait for a team fight. I want to fight any champion in the game. I'm playing Lucian. What do I need to do? Wait for a team fight. Because if I go up to these fuckers, like, yeah, you don't need to hit any ability on Relia. You get 4 stacks of your passive, you just fucking go to town on someone and kill them. Like, the rest of your abilities are just like butter on top of it. Like, if you hit the ulti, cool. Like, the ulti's fucking impossible to miss because you just queue onto someone anyway and you just fucking throw it. You're not even doing it to, like, try to reset. Most of the...
I wish it was like you hit the ulti and, like, one target gets the Q mark. Like, one target you can reset off. But, like, the way it works now is you can reset, like, off, like, all 4 people.
So my question is, did she need the disarm on her ulti?
Yeah, I don't know why it disarms. Dude, there's so many things. I don't know why it disarms. I don't know why it slows for so much. I don't know why it lasts so goddamn long. I don't know why it does so much damage. Like,
I'm fine with the disarm if it did less damage, because... Like, I feel like the disarm is actually something you can, like, play around, right? Like, it feels good to be like, I fucking jumped over the disarm, or, like, I, like, pathed away from it and I didn't disarm myself. Like, that feels like, oh, there's some counterplay there, but there's no counterplay to her just queuing on you and killing you instantly. Like, there actually isn't anything you can do.
Yeah, and
I just feel like all the top and mid champions are just super fucking, like, LeBlanc feels terrible to play against as a jungler. You just literally just hope they're fucking bad. That's how you play against LeBlanc. Like, oh, I hope that he, like, doesn't take his distortion back when I'm coming at him. Like, I hope he, like, uses it to trade aggressively in lane and I can get it.
I mean, let me ask, what do you guys think about what I said then about, do you feel like they've been making more champions about less counterplay and more, like, just fun to play? Because Irelia, she's fucking awesome to play. Like, when I was playing her, I fucking love playing her. She feels fucking great. But playing against her, like, there's nothing fun about it. And people are just like, yeah, it's not fun because you fucking lose to her. Yes, that's exactly why it's not fun, is because she's literally, if you don't permaban her, you're going to lose to her. It's not like, wow, I'm just going to be better than the Irelia. It's like, you're going to lose. Like, if the game goes long, you lost.
I mean, it feels the same way. Like, as a jungle, it's not like, you just hope that your laner is good enough to, like, withstand it. That's how you play with it. Is you're like, I hope that, like, I want to try and gank it, but I hope that they survive long enough that, like, I can gank it, or they're just good enough as a player to, like, help me out in the situation. Because so many times, like, I played against TF Blade in, like, these morning queues, and there was so many times where it's just like, all right, level 2, like, I've got, like, a Scion top versus Aurelia, should be okay. Level 2, he's just dead. And it's like, oh, now he's just strong as fuck. And then if Aurelia starts snowballing, by the time they hit 6, they're like, that's a champion that's meant to 2v1 you. Like, because it has a bunch of, like, it can get the double Q reset on both people twice. So so if, like, you play it well, you can get 4 dashes.
Yeah,
guaranteed.
That shit, like, once she starts snowballing, it's fucking, like, actually just forfeit. Like, and that champion, too, yeah, I don't know how you play jungle versus that, because, like, she will 2v1 you. Like, once she's, like, level 2, she'll 2v1 you. Like, if you're...
So, was the question about flaming the shit out of Aurelia?
No, the question is about flaming the shit out of this stupid ass fucking balance team. But Scar, what's your take on it? I'm just curious to hear. Do you feel like they've kind of gone away from more of like a counterplay thing and just gone with fun champions?
Okay, like I would not even care if they wanted to do that. Like I think yes, but like I'm down. I thought this was a season where they were willing to do rapid changes and buffs to champions, but they're also willing to hotfix. But as we got closer, I think people got scared because of the AD stuff, and they even said they got scared to change stuff too quickly. So they didn't hotfix as much as they could have or should have. It's like we're going to the end of the season with champions like just crazy ass champions like Kali, Aurelia, LeBlanc, even like to some degree Scion is nuts. Yeah,
Scion's ridiculous. Urgot's pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, Urgot. We have
dude. Aatrox is fucking ridiculous.
And of all of this, you know what got hotfixed, or you know what got nerfed? Kai'Sa. And I'm like, dude, she deserved to be nerfed. I think her AP build is too good. But like when she gets nerfed, and these like 5 or 6 champions, in my opinion, are just like insane, don't get touched. I'm over here looking like, okay, well.
Yeah, these motherfuckers too, they said for Victor, we gotta wait and see. We're not 100% sure how good he is. It's like, are you fucking...
The problem is this. They like don't see the high elo players and they're like, alright, let me check this. Oh, Shinshin's playing Victor top. Let's see how this goes. He's like 0 and 19. It's, oh, maybe this champ's actually balanced. Is he every fucking dog shit top laner in NA trying to play Victor? They all just feed because they have no brains and no fingers. And then for some reason, that influences their decision. They're like, yeah, maybe it's not actually like that good. They care so much about fucking like win rates and things like that, where it's like, bro, it doesn't, like the win rate actually does not matter.
That's what
so many people play it that are.
That's what I'm fucking saying. Like Scar, we talked about Graves when he got 3 AD nerf, and they were like, yeah, his win rate actually went down like 3%. It's like, dude, his win rate went down because people stopped banning him because they're fucking idiots, and now everyone's just playing him because he's unbanned. Like, I don't think Graves is as good as he was before, because I think a lot of junglers are just like, it's like super early game. Like, everyone's just picking early game shit and trying to like scrap out early. But like, he didn't get nerfed that hard. Like, I guarantee you that champion's gonna fucking come back again. Like,
that champion feels literally the same.
Yeah.
It's just that, like, it's just, the thing is, when people are autofilled, they'll go to a champion like Graves because it's like, not that, like, what would you rather play if you're autofilled? Graves or Camille? If you're fucking like an AD carry main or some shit.
Yeah, he's brain dead as fuck to play. Like, everyone knows to play Graves, just clear your jungle, scale up, and then just 1v9 the game.
And it's easy to clear your jungle. Like, if you play Camille for the first time, you try clearing your jungle, you're like, how the fuck do I kill this shit? Like, this, it's actually hard to kill the jungle. Like, you have to path away from certain camps. Like, if you try to do like fucking wraiths on Camille in your first clear, you will die to the fucking wraiths. Like, the wraiths will beat your fucking ass. Like, one wraith will like grab you, the other one start like hitting you in the face and shit. It's like, oh my god. Like, alright dude, I'm just going to my fucking ground. Chill the fuck out. Like, I don't know. It's messed up. But like, I feel like that's something that's like, you know, like Camille is a rewarding jungler, but she actually feels like she takes skill to play. Like, it doesn't feel like any idiot could just like first time Camille and pop off.
Yeah,
but
I've seen the first time Camille jungles. I can agree with you on that one. Definitely, those are not something you want to be seeing. I mean, I agree with you though. I think they focus too much on like the day. The data says that, bitch, go fucking watch Victor. This fucker has a 300 health shield on a 3-second cooldown. I don't give a fuck what your data says, dude. This guy, there's literally nothing you can do against him once he gets elite. Like, he's actually unkillable. And his Q does a stupid amount of fucking damage. Like, it's a damn shame.
Let's not leave that out.
Yeah, and it gives him move speed, and he doesn't even need to actually build AP items early because his fucking like upgrade on his Hex Tech gives him like 300 AP once it's completed. Like, dude, the list goes on and on like how this champion makes zero fucking sense, but you gotta see the data, little more data in. So. Get shit right. Let's go to the next topic, though, because I could go on about this shit. People talk about this year's Worlds having a different skirmish-oriented meta due to vision nerfs. Does this feel that way even in solo queue?
Let me start. Let me preface this. I think this, like, it's weirder for me to read the game now because it used to be like, okay, so they're gonna break bot, they're gonna go this top lane, they're gonna go mid. We're going to do vision here. It's going to be like this. It's going to be like, this is what happens now. We're going to break bottom. We're going to go top. And then we're going to proceed to run it down mid for like, like I actually think we got into like an ARAM meta, kind of. And I'm watching, I watched Dobbs' game the other day, dude. Literally, he was playing like Aurelion Sol. And
you were playing Aurelion? Like, what the fuck?
No, he was playing with Aurelion Sol, man. And him and his team and the enemy team just alternated running down mid. And a lot of times I feel like that's just what I'm seeing right now. And I don't know what to say.
I mean, I don't think it's that much different than it was before because, like, in my games, no one really went, like, Tracker's Knife in jungle. Like, you'd have, like, one, like, pro jungler that would, like, be on Tracker's Knife, but every other, like, LCS player I would play against would build, like, Red Smite, Blue Smite every fucking game. So it never felt that controlled in solo queue. So now, to me, it's just like, I think that they accomplished their goal of like, they wanted LCS to feel and look more like solo queue. Well, feels and it looks like solo queue to me.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. Like, I don't, like the meta for solo queue doesn't feel like it's changed. I mean, I know in LCS and like at Worlds, the games are a lot more action packed because, I mean, I don't know how the teams must feel like, but they must feel like they have to force shit because I'll watch like Sven Skaran walk into a tower and kill himself.
Oh.
But like,
I don't know about having to force that.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is like, it just feels like people feel.
I mean, it's just people are playing more retarded champions. Like people before were playing like Lisa and Elise, like, you know, like, did we hit the skill shot? Okay, nice, we're gonna go for it. Now it's like Xin Zhao, it's just like you just fucking run at them and just try to kill them. Like, oh, did we kill him? Nice. No? Okay, we lose.
Yeah, like, I just feel like nothing's really changed in solo queue, but in competitive, people just feel like they're forced to have to make plays. Whether or not they're actually forced to have to make them, who the fuck knows, but yeah. I don't think in solo queue anything's changed. Do you feel
I mean, the way I see, like that Sven Skaran play is this, dude. If you have some dude who can't even drink out of a sippy cup, like, how the hell is he supposed to fucking play jungle, right? Like, that's just never gonna happen.
Dude, watching that play, I was at TwitchCon. I went to a League Partner Program mixer bullshit thing, and I watched that shit. I'd been drinking the whole time. I just couldn't believe what I was seeing. Because it wasn't just that. Let me just say, I watched Licorice do that Echo versus Victor matchup. He played that shit twice, right? I'm pretty sure both.
And it looked so bad for Echo both times. Like,
yeah,
I don't know
both times.
How that's supposed to be a counter pick.
No, both times he rushed those fucking Sork shoes, and I'm just like, dude, he rushed Sork shoes, Bwippo rushed Merc treads, and then he just bent him over every time. It's just like
the trades just looked fucking awful. Like the Echo would like throw the W, like come in, get the shield, come in, and like fucking try to chunk the Victor, and the Victor would literally just turn around, get his shield. He would take like maybe like 100 damage through his shield, and the Echo would have to ult away every time. And it's like, wait, how is that a good matchup? Like, you literally have to trade your ult to like damage him 100 health.
Dude,
how is this ever going to be possible?
I don't even think it's that bad. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I think that matchup, I could
play it that well.
Yeah, I could see that matchup being decent, but like Licorice had zero fucking idea how to play that champion. Like watching him, it was like, don't play this shit ever
I watched
again.
Whippo won every single trade.
Yeah, I mean, I just think Licorice was actually terrible at, cause like the first game they played that matchup, Sven Skaren did that shit. I don't even think he was doing that bad. I think that they could have won if Sven didn't like literally just int the lane, but like,
yeah.
After that, like the next game, I'm telling you, this is how the comms went in the pick ban. They picked Victor. I can't play against this fucking champion. We can't afford to ban it. Pick this shit. He picked it. He got counter picked. What'd they pick? They picked like Aatrox or some shit. I don't even think that's like a bad matchup for him, but he probably has no idea how to play Victor. He said, I can't play this fucking champion. Sneaky, take this shit. Let me get the counter pick. I promise you, that's what fucking went. You think Sneaky was, give me the Victor versus Xayah. This is the matchup here. I've been preparing for this. You think?
I thought that was so fucking weird because when like mages were meta bot lane, like Sneaky did not enjoy playing. Like he played like a couple games of like Brand. He played like a couple games of Swain, and it was like, oh, okay, that's kind of not your thing. You're just an AD player. Okay. As soon as ADs came back into the meta, they're like, never play an AP again. So it seems so weird that like, I don't think he played an AP the entire Worlds up until that match.
Yeah.
It's just, that's not his thing. It's like, I don't want to see the fucking double lift Vladimir in semifinals. Like,
dude,
please.
I promise you, I guarantee, I'd bet money on this shit that fucking Licorice told him, I can't play against this fucking champion. I have no idea how to win this matchup. They picked this shit for him. I don't know how to play this fucking champion either, and I forgot to tell you guys that shit. Sneaky, take this and give me like the counter pick top that he just ended up losing anyways, but like, yeah, it was just.
I just feel like Victor's like. Have you tried playing Victor top with?
Yeah,
I don't think that it's like something that I feel like Licorice could play that shit. I don't know.
Really, you think? I mean, I think there's like. It was versus
just cue the person and walk at them and auto them.
It was versus Aatrox though, right? I think the matchup was Aatrox. That matchup early game, if you don't know how to play Victor and space it, like his Q is perfect range to your Q. Yeah. So like if you fuck up early, like with Victor, I think if you fuck up early, you auto lose the game.
Yeah,
because if
recovering is really hard.
Yeah, if you don't get your upgrade immediately, especially versus Aatrox, he'll run you down like a fucking dog. And like, do you think Whippo plays a better Aatrox than Licorice plays Victor?
Probably.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was like, I'm gonna get fucking smashed in this matchup. Cause I've played that matchup. That shit's fucking hard. Like, if you get the jungle pressure, it's a free win, cause Aatrox literally can't do anything versus you, but
yeah,
I don't know. I think that matchup, that shit's fucking rough.
I just think a lot of people who, like, playing Victor is not as easy as it looks.
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
No, I agree. He's not as easy as he looks. He can get, if you get killed early, and it's very easy to die early on him, it's auto lose. Yeah. If you get your first back off without dying though, it's just, the game's over. Like, you just.
I first timed him and I thought he was like really brain dead. I thought like just like as long like I just played like a pussy early. And then that was it. That was like the whole game. It was like, oh, I played like a pussy early. Get your upgrade, and then you just become so, like, once you get your fucking frozen gauntlet, or whatever it's called, Iceborne gauntlet, the game feels like the most brain dead thing to play.
Yeah, no.
Like you just walk around and just Q spam, walk away from them, and then auto them.
No, I think that it's free as fuck, but I think if you play versus hard matchups like Aatrox or like Irelia, anything that can get on you early, it's like.
Yeah, I feel like Irelia would be terrible for Victor because the shield, like the passive. The 300% damage to shields means one auto breaks it.
Yeah, like any of those kinds of matchups, if you play versus that shit as Victor and you don't know how to play Victor, it's fucking over. But if you know how to play Victor and you play against him, it's pretty fucking free, so.
Alright, forget this. Let's go back to topic. Did you guys like watching Worlds more this year? It's more action. Were you more entertained?
Yeah, I think Worlds this year was a lot fucking better. I mean, I actually watched Worlds this year. I don't know when the last time I watched Worlds was, so.
Yeah, I watched pretty much every single match of Worlds. Like
same. Okay. So it's good. I guess for the Worlds meta to be like this. I'm glad.
I mean, the main reason that I watched a lot of Worlds wasn't even like that shit though. Like it was just because NA and EU actually looked like they had a chance, and like Korea went out. It was like, oh, now I'm actually interested because the other years were like, okay, so which Korean team is gonna win? It's like I don't really give a fuck.
Yeah, no.
Like, it wasn't like when Samsung beat SKT. I was like, oh shit, SKT lost, dude. Like Samsung's here. Like I wasn't hyped. Like if Fnatic beats IG, I'll be like, holy shit, that's so fucking cool.
Yeah,
you know,
no.
a Western team won world.
Yeah, like the meta itself didn't fucking matter at all this year. Cause like this year, the meta's fucking garbage. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Like, Uzi, the superstar AD, goes to World. Who the fuck even remembered any of the games he played? He just like, I'm telling you, Bale looked like such dog shit. All the like superstar ADs, does anyone remember any of them? Hell no. You have like fucking I don't even know what the fuck he played. I don't even pay attention.
Sivir.
Yeah.
He played Sivir. He played a lot of Sivir.
Yeah, I don't even pay attention to what this fucker is playing. Like, people are telling me, he's going ape shit, cutie. You gotta watch his gameplay. It's like, this motherfucker is probably farming to 400 CS, just clicking his ulti. No one gives a fuck. Like, Bwipo, Caps, that's the shit you want to watch for. And, like, that shit's, like, interesting. Watching people scale for late game on, like, hyper carry ADs. I understand that's not the most exciting for some people, so that's cool. Yeah. But I don't have anyone, like, this meta doesn't give me a hero to watch.
I just want like skill ADs to be back. Like that's the shit that I liked watching. Like seeing like really fucking good like Vayne players and shit. I love.
Yeah,
watching.
That's never happening, dude. I'll tell you.
Vayne, Lucian. Like I want to see Vayne, Lucian, Twitch. Like I want to see all those. I'd be so happy if I never see a Caitlyn again in my entire life. Like if they delete that champion, I'm fucking.
Dude, I can promise you. I'll tell you, you're never gonna see that fucking champ with these item changes. I can tell you, you're never gonna see that fucking champ again.
That's like the most fucking lame champion in the entire fucking game, I swear.
Nah,
like, it's the worst champion to play against, I feel like, when it's super OP and they just take your fucking turret before you can do anything. It's like 6 minutes in, your balling's lost your turret, they're down like 30 CS. Every time they just siege, just 50 traps in front of your turret. That champion is just like the worst.
Nah, I agree, yeah. She is pretty...
I hate the champ. It's annoying as hell.
Yeah.
It's super bad for all my picks too.
Yeah, she's pretty gross. But again, like, I don't think this year's Worlds, it's about the meta, because I personally hate the fucking meta. Like, if it was about the meta, I wouldn't watch this shit, because I want to watch a bot lane and be like, these guys are the best players in the fucking world, dude. These, like, the way he's playing Sivir, my god, dude. The way he just ricocheted that wave and then boomerang bladed it to clear it all before anyone could even, like, fight back. That was magnificent.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing really well, but like, when you see him playing well, it's like, oh, he spell shielded the Lissandra ult. That's sick. Like, do you see the Lissandra ult? No, you didn't, because it was spell shielded.
Yeah, and like, people get so hyped up.
As a mid laner, this event was great, because like, literally this event was just about like, okay, mid top lane, which one's better? This guy hard popped off. Okay, great.
Yeah, like, I'm telling you, like, I don't even give a fuck about the jungler. Like, I don't even know who the fuck the junglers are playing. It's just literally mid and top who can carry hard. If you have a better mid and top, you just win. That's why I said when I went to that Fnatic versus C9 LP, like, League Partner Program thing, I told everyone there Fnatic's gonna 3-0. I guarantee Bwipo's 100% better than Licorice. She's gonna smash him into the fucking ground.
I would have liked to see Licorice play like some of like his shit. You know, like the shit that he's actually good at.
Yeah. But like none of that shit beats Victor, so they needed to ban it or get rid of it.
Yeah. I mean, let me ask you before we move on then from this topic. Do you have a topic on the finals for Worlds?
No, just talk about it here.
Who do you guys think are gonna win? Is it IG or Fnatic? I'm telling you, it's basically gonna boil down to the Shy versus Bwipo. I don't know.
I think IG's gonna win, but I don't want them to win. Like, but if I had to bet money, like if I had to like give my like official, who do I think is gonna win? I think IG is gonna win, even though I don't want them to win at all.
Do you think it's gonna be like? Is it actually gonna be a team effort? Or you think it's just gonna be one lane stomping and just like that's the game?
I think it's gonna be decided by the jungle actually.
Really?
I think both the soul laners are fairly even in skill with. I would say.
I don't think so. I think Rookie's is way better than Caps.
Rookie's better than Caps for sure. This event. So
like, did you see what Scout did to Caps? Well, Rookie's better than Scout.
Okay,
so, like that's.
I'm just saying that was bad serious for Caps. I do think Brox has been playing super well, and when they played before, he was the one styling on Ning.
I just hope that he's on like champions where he's allowed to like do that, because in the C9 series, like he played like Xin, I think 2 of the games, and it's just like, all right, you're playing Xin, bro. Or maybe you only played it once, but it's like when you play Xin, like he literally was not ahead in farm. He wasn't ahead by like ganking or anything. And it's just like, oh, he has better soul lane, so he wins.
Yeah,
that type of shit is like
usually the way they won before was through Lee, and his Lee is sick. So I hope to see that.
I think his Lee is good. I think one thing that they're really good at is they like pick for Lee Sin. They're like, oh, we have a Lee Sin. Like, when are we gonna pick Lee Sin? We're gonna pick it with like LeBlanc and fucking like Swain top and like Braum and just all these picks that have like CC for you, or like Rakan, like things that have CC.
You guys haven't talked about the bot lane matchup though.
I don't give a fuck about.
I think Fnatic's bot lanes could be better.
I don't even know who the fuck is IG's bot lane. Who is it?
It's gonna help because
Jackie Love and whatever the Balan.
Healasane is actually gonna sit mid lane to be able to make sure Caps isn't a hard feed. And you know what? I think that's gonna be good. Like
Caps just scares me, man. Like I think Caps is really good, but he's just like somebody who like makes me nervous to watch.
He's a 5-0-05 player. Like,
you know who he reminds me of? He's like Voy Boy. He reminds me of Voy Boy. Like, you know, like Voy was like he's like good. Like, remember in season 2 when Voy was like really fucking good? Like, he was just like one of the best top laners, but he was like scary. It's like, oh shit, you're gonna go for that? Oh, okay, you live nice. Like, that's what Caps is like. But like, this is like World Finals, and like, yeah, he's not going against like AAA or whatever. You know, he's going against fucking like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm going against.
I mean,
rookie.
You think then IG's gonna win, Dom?
Yeah, I think. Like, if I had to bet, I don't want it. I hope I'm fucking wrong. I'm just like, I think the Shy and Rookie are just so good.
Yeah.
Sky, who do you think's gonna win?
I think that's gonna win, but not because of their solo lanes. I think the thing I like about Fnatic is their team enables each other, and I don't necessarily like. I don't know if I get that too much from IG, but I think Fnatic can help out a lot of their teams.
So you're saying the power of friendship is going to carry Fnatic through?
Yes, the power of friendship, absolutely. I got Fnatic, dude.
You're fucking up. I want to say that IG will win. I want Fnatic to win also, but yeah, like Bwipo, I think Bwipo's an absolute fucking monster. I think if he like goes apeshit on the Shy, then
that for sure.
Yeah, it's
I
fucking
just think
over.
that it's gonna be hard. Like the thing that scares me about the Shy is I feel like he has like all like the weird ass fucking counters.
Yeah, he has like some matchups where it's like, I mean, I feel like Bwipo would know those matchups though, but I don't know if he's practiced though.
It's like, oh, you want to first pick like Victor? It's like, well, bitch, I play fucking like Fiora and I just 2-shot your dumb ass or something. Like, I don't know. I don't know what he's gonna play. He's gonna play.
Yeah, if he whips out the fucking Jace or some bullshit like that. Dude,
his Jace looks actually like so
disgusting. His Jace was so, oh my god.
Yeah,
their team has 2 incredible Jace players. It's actually ridiculous.
Like, that's what I'm saying. I feel like Bwipo, he knows these matchups because I feel like he's been molded. Like, I feel like in EU, people play those matchups so fucking. Maybe not in NA, but I've never watched. I've never watched EU LCS, but I think people play like Jason shit there, right or no?
And there was like almost. I didn't see like any. I watched a decent amount of EU LCS. I saw like almost no Jace this entire split.
Oh really? Okay, then I say IG wins that shit. All right, Fnatic's fucking doomed. Bwipo's just gonna get. I don't
think it's gonna be. I don't think it's Bwipo that's gonna get bent over. I think Fnatic's gonna lose based off Caps feeding, but I hope I'm wrong because I like Caps. But I feel like Caps is just gonna like chain feed, and they're just gonna lose the series. That's my prediction.
This is weird.
That's
the first time
good prediction right there. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, I don't normally watch Worlds, but just because like the games have been somewhat interesting, I like gotta watch that shit. Again, I hate this fucking meta because I only want to watch for ADs, and it's like Uzi, dog shit, Doublelift, dog shit, fucking whatever
Wait,
other.
What the fuck? You flaming Doublelift?
I'm just saying, every superstar AD or like superstar AD you want to talk about that like tried to pop off, complete garbage. Play fucking Sivert, learn your fucking place, you dog. That's what these players need. Like,
Jesus.
I'm telling you, that's going to be the deciding factor. I'll call it right now. What decides the series? Who gets Sivir and what they counterpick it with. I tell you, they counterpick it with Ashe. That's going to be the series, Sivir versus Ashe. That's going to be the tale.
I don't think it's going to be Ashe. I think Jackula's going to like play like Lucian into it potentially.
Yep.
No, I'm telling you, he's going to play Ashe into it. I'll bet you money right now. He'll play.
I'll bet money on it.
I don't think we're legally allowed to bet money on. You guys can bet like
okay.
Shit.
Wait, no, wait. The other guy who was on the show before, he wasn't legally allowed because he was like a part of some.
Oh, wait, shit, you're right. Okay, you can bet money. All right.
Oh yeah, he was from Riot, so he's not allowed to bet, but we can bet.
Right,
I'll bet
right.
$5 that they counterpick Sivir with Ashe.
All right. I'm okay with that.
$5. Wow, holy.
I'll take the other side. I'll take they counterpick Sivir with Lucian.
Sky, what do you want? You want to in on this bet?
This is like a low, like too like small for me.
How about a lifetime sub? How about that, cutie?
All right, lifetime sub, Scar. You joining in on this? I lifetime sub to you. They counterpick Sivir with Ashe in this series.
Oh god, wait! I 100% know they're gonna do Lucian if it's not banned, but I actually think they'll do Ashe as well.
What? Okay, all right.
No, because you're saying one time, right?
Yeah, one time.
Well, I'm just I thought it was like which one's gonna be the more prominent counterpick.
Oh,
like what are we gonna see more of, Lucian?
No, I think they'll pick it like once, and then whether it wins or it loses will determine like. Cause I guarantee you they're practicing that shit right now, and whether it wins or loses will determine. Like, I want to keep.
Isn't Ashe bad into Sivir? Like, I could see like them picking Ashe and then like.
Yeah, but the thing is, then you're just a slow bot and an ulti, so it doesn't matter because you just meet uselessness with more uselessness. It's just an unstoppable force versus an immovable object, basically. You still down for that bet?
I'm down for the bet.
Sky, are you down?
Oh, I just think both are gonna happen. But
it's just which one happens more, right? Like that's how we'll do it then.
Yeah, sure. Which one happens more? Or what if they don't even? What if they don't even pick Sivir though? What if they just whip out like Vayne versus Twitch in the finals every single game?
Holy shit!
And I would be excited. I'd be hyped.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah.
Get out of here, you fucking trees. He's like trying to be hyped for the 80 matchup. Like, oh man, we're gonna see skill. No, we're not. We're not gonna see fucking skill.
Scar, take the fucking bet or not, so I can move on to the next topic.
Wait. I'll go. They'll counterpick more with Lucian for sure.
All right.
Damn.
All right, 2 against me, dude. That's 2 lifeline subs to me. Thank you very much.
Okay, all right.
All right, let's go to the next topic. So Mo Yasuo just recently left for Korea. For his million YouTube subscribers, is playing solo queue in another region appealing for you guys? I've thought about it before. I mean, I think it'd be kind of cool.
I'm doing it next year.
Oh, are you?
Wait,
yep.
It's confirmed?
Yeah, I'm going to EU next year.
Wait,
US
really?
in April. Yeah, hell yeah. Team Liquid has Team Liquid is half European, half American. So they have like a whole like training facility in the Netherlands and everything.
Damn.
Yeah, it's fucking hype.
Wait,
so I'm gonna go play US solo queue.
How long are you gonna be there for?
I'm not sure. I haven't decided on a date, but like, I hope like a month and a half at least. Like probably a month and a half at the minimum.
Damn.
Wow.
Wait, you never thought about going to Korea though?
Yeah, I've thought about going to Korea, but I don't want to go to a wildcard region. So
yeah, that's true. Fair enough. You got a point there. I mean, I've thought about going to Korea before. I think it'd be like super cool to do, but it's just too much goddamn effort, dude. And I mean, solo queue. I don't give a fuck where I play it. Like, obviously it's better in Korea than in NA, but at the end of the day, is it gonna be really like, oh my...
I think it's worth like... like, you remember how much better even in Season 2 Korean solo queue was than NA? Like, it was a completely different game.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's a different game, but I don't know. I just feel like it's not going to be, oh my god, my mind's being blown right now.
I think it'll just be way better for view, especially for me, because I stream, like, in the middle of the fucking night. I play, like, the worst fucking NA dog shit, win trade bullshit ass games in the fucking world. Like, I made a YouTube video on it. I literally queued up at 1 a.m. From 1 a.m. to 5 a.m. I only had win trades. Like, just straight up, like, run it down fucking mid, like, double smite. They're following me around in the jungle. Like, fucking one guy just runs it down top. He's 0-5 by, like, level 3. Like, I just had actual win. Like, that shit just doesn't happen in Korea because it's way too pop. Like, there's going to be inters for sure, right? Like, people get mad and they int. But that's, like, understandable. It's like, they int for a reason. Or they didn't like champ select, so they int. But in NA, it's like such a small server that you can just fucking do all this garbage shit at the middle of the night when there's only one game, right? And I can't escape it. It's not like, oh shit, let me queue up on my other account, which is the same MMR. Oh, let me queue up on my challenger MMR account. Oh, I'm gonna end up in the same fucking dog shit diamond game because there's no challengers playing. Like, it's inescapable.
What do you mean it's a small read? You saying this game's dead as fuck or what?
I'm saying NA, people just don't play this fucking game. They don't play ranked. They just don't play ranked.
I agree with you on that shit. I mean, I definitely think, like, I would like to go to Korea and, like, try to do some, like, solo queue thing, but 100% not in this meta right now. I fucking hate this meta. I don't give a fuck what region I played this meta in. I don't think I'd ever enjoy it. I just want this shit to change. Go to, like, I want to at least be third most important. If I'm third most important role in the game, let's do it, baby. But right now, it's just fucking killing me. I mean, Scar, what
about, like, Black Ops, right? I keep hearing your chat comes to my chat, they're like, he's playing Black Ops, you can join. I'm just like, why is he playing Black Ops every day?
Dude, Black Ops is fun as fuck, man. I'm telling you, after I play solo queue, I went to TwitchCon, I got so goddamn, like, I was like, God, I want to play League so fucking bad the whole 3 days that I was there. I finally come back, play a game. I have an autofilled guy who refused to give me or the other AD main on our team the AD role. He plays only Orianna middle. He picked Heimerdinger bottom, fed his ass off. We lost the game.
Was it small fat girl or no?
No, it was like command some bullshit.
Oh, command attack?
Yeah. He just picked Heimer, just fucking fed his ass off. Next game, I do it with Shifter. Someone feeds their ass off again. Next game, someone feeds their ass off again.
I think that's the main appeal of, like, going to EU or, like, Korea is, like, from what I've heard, there's way less one tricks there, and it's more just like, yeah, I mean, you can have unlucky streaks and all that shit, but it's just like, it doesn't feel as awful. Like, you go into an NA game, it's like, alright, I got fucking command attack and Orianna's banned. Okay, well.
It's not, wait, no. It's not even Orianna was banned. Like, the guy was mid lane, ADC main. He said, hey, can I play AD and you go middle and play Orianna? He said no. And then he picked Heimerdinger AD bot lane. It's just like, why, dude?
I mean, I think in just more populated regions with, like, better player bases, that's just gonna happen less, I feel like.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely agree that, I mean, this is a topic we've talked about for like a million years, is the player base in NA. No one plays this fucking game, and if they do...
Wait a second. Do you think NA getting to semifinals at Worlds is going to help attract more people to play the game?
Hell no. I think if they do it 2 years in a row, 3 years in a row, it'll make a difference. 1 year in a row, it's just like... You think anyone's gonna remember in like 2 months? Remember when C9 played at Worlds? That shit was hype as fuck.
I think it might happen in EU. Like, cause EU's like in the final, like...
Yeah.
Like, let's be, like, this is one thing that I thought was so fucking ridiculous. It's like, so, you know, like, I tweeted out about, like, all these fucking pros playing different games. And I don't know what your take on it. Like, I'm sure that you saw a lot of people playing other games, like, when you fucking were, like, pros and shit.
Wait, Cutie was the one playing the other game. He played CSGO. Wait, Golden Glue first came on our team. Golden Glue was playing like 15 hours a day, and then Cutie would convince him to play CSGO with him. Like, he ruined Golden Glue's early years.
I'm telling you, like, the thing that I think is so dumb and, like, just shows the NA mindset is NA finally like we had two teams lose in groups pretty much like always, and then we had one team make it like one stage further and then get like brutally like 3-0, get the fuck out of this fucking tournament, go the fuck back to America. Like that was the semifinals, right? And people are like, see, like our fucking work ethic, like the way that we fucking like practice, this is perfect. Like we have the perfect system. Like the fact that we play other games and stuff, this is like the future because we went one round further and then just got like completely fucking shit on like 30-minute games every single time in semis.
The victor gets to write the history, right? And that's how I see it.
It's not even like that. Like I was getting all these messages on Twitter, like, "Look, C9 made it to semis." Like you're like, and you were so wrong about like playing other games being bad.
No,
like,
I
100%. That's like our accomplishment. It's like we finally made semis and got brutally 3-0'd.
Yeah, no, I agree with you. Like literally, you could have sent anyone to that semifinals, and they could have done C9's performance there. Like you could have sent some like you could have sent Clutch Gaming to that semifinal. They probably would have looked as good as fucking C9. Would that have made it? Does that mean anything that C9 made it there? No, because I don't
think C9 was close to as good as Fnatic. Like,
yeah.
I wasn't like, damn, like if we ran that back, dude, we might have won that. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like literally any team could have replaced C9 in the C9 versus Fnatic matchup, and Fnatic would have done the same thing. Like it's not like C9, oh my god, these guys are ridiculous. They deserve to be at the semifinals. It's like, well, they got to the semifinals, and that's kind of cool, I guess.
Yeah, that's like good enough for like NA for like years. It's like, dude, we made it to semifinals once.
The expectations were so low, even for me, a fan of NA. They make it into semis. I was like, hell yeah, dude, let's go.
Dude, I told you. Wait. I said C9 would be the only team to make it to semis. Did I not? The only NA team?
No, you said they'd be the only team to get out of groups.
Yeah. All right, fair enough. I said they were the only team to get out of groups, and like that's what C9 does best. Like I feel like C9, they have a good coaching staff and shit. Like
I feel like C9 are good underdogs. Like when they're like really hard underdogs, like no one believes in them, then they're good. But if like there's any expectation on them, like when there was expectation in finals, like oh shit, they might actually beat TL. It was just the same brutal ass like 3-0 bullshit. Like,
the thing is, I think C9 is a dog shit team, but I think that they have a really good coaching staff. Like I think that team's absolute fucking garbage, but the fact that they have like absolute garbage rosters constantly and manage to make it out of groups is like.
I don't think their roster's that bad. I think their roster's pretty good.
I mean, I don't think their roster's that bad, but like, is their roster like semifinal? Is that like a roster where it's like, okay, you need to pick a team. Are you gonna pick C9 roster, Fnatic roster, like any of these other fucking rosters? Like
I think their roster's pretty solid. Like they don't have like anyone. They've like yeah, Sven's. I think Sven's good. Like besides for when he's in thing, I feel like fucking Jensen and Licorice are like definitely like top tier solo laners from the region, or like I don't know. I mean, I think Licorice was like pretty top tier at this tournament.
I mean, I think that their top side of the map's decent, but I think like Sneaky and I don't even know who the fuck they're supporting. Zazel? I think Zazel's fucking garbage. I'm convinced he's trash. I don't give a fuck what anyone tells. I've played against this fucker so much in solo queue. I'll tell you right now, he's fucking garbage as fuck. Like the fact,
God damn.
I don't give a fuck. Let me say, I don't give a fuck what anyone says. This meta is dog shit. It doesn't matter what you play bot lane. Their bot lane got fucking carried and they're fucking garbage.
Yeah, I always thought Zazel was pretty good. He would get on my team in solo queue. I'm like, nice. We're gonna like have like a fucking support this game.
No, he'd get on my team and I'd fucking flame him. I love him. I think that he's a great guy. And honestly, if you give him more time, I think he can grow into like a great player. Like I think Licorice was like a player who grew into like a great player. Like everyone knew he'd be good and he just like became good. It's not like, oh my god, where'd Licorice?
I actually really like Zazel's improvement. Like, cause I remember like when I first talked to him, like he was like, yeah, I'm playing passive. That was his thing. He's like, yeah, I'm like a support player that prefers the passive approach. You know, which is so weird to me. I'm like, damn, I'm like never heard a player say that.
Yeah.
Cause every player wants to like talk themselves up like, bro, I'm so fucking aggressive. It's like, no, you're just retarded. Like that's not aggressive. That's retarded. There's a difference. Like you see the jungler you're going in anyway. Like get the fuck, like get your shit together. That's how I felt about other people. For him, he was like, oh, I prefer to play like passive and smart. And I was like, okay, that's cool, but like I don't know if that'll work at a professional level. But now he looks like he's actually like he makes plays. Like he's a fucking playmaking support. Like he does some dumb shit, but like I like that he now goes for shit constantly. Like, he's always trying to make the fucking plays.
Yeah, like, I think that he can grow into, like, a great player. I don't think that he's, like, a great player right now. Like, I don't like C9's bot lane, basically. But I want to say, again, like, I think it's a testament to their coaching staff, like, the fact that they have so many different iterations of a roster, and every time they can get out of group. Like, that must mean something where it's like, they can somehow figure out the roster and, like, get out of groups. Do you feel like they just lucked out? Or
they just have a positive mentality. Like, that's, like, just their whole team, their coaching staff, like, fucking Jack. Like, they have, like, a positive mentality. They're like, hey, guys, we can actually do it, you know? We're like, other teams are like, yeah, we can do it. We can win, guys. You know we can win? Yeah, we can win. Yeah, we can win. As long as we don't lose, we'll win. Like, it's just like, oh, dude, you're fucking freaking me out. Like, shut the fuck up. Like, let's just play normal.
Are you trying to channel? Like, I feel like that's very Peter-ish, like very double-ish. Double-lift-ish? Like, I could see him.
I've never played with double lift, but like that's how I see every other NA team. That's how I saw TSM the last couple years.
It's because like I think C9's laid back attitude to stuff. Like fuck it, you know, it happens. Like I think that attitude is actually great at Worlds because everyone like psychs himself up. We got this game, dude. Holy shit, it's in the bag, dude. I've never lost these idiots before. We got this shit, and then like they start losing the game, and like they just can't recover it. But like for C9, it's like you died. Go next, dude.
Yeah, I just like them. Like, it feels like that's why the rookies always do well for C9 and shit because they try to get them out. They're like, yeah, go out there and play your game. But like other teams, they take rookies. They're like, all right, just don't fuck it up for the rest of us. Like, oh my god, all right, dude. Like, I'm just farming. Like, that's how they feel.
Maybe you're right. I don't know. I feel like it's a coaching thing because like the rookies always manage to look decent. Like I don't think there's been a rookie on C9 that's just been like, this guy is fucking what the fuck.
I don't think it's coaching as much in gameplay. I think it's like coaching in terms of like how they like pick and like talk to like the rookies. They're like, oh, you like playing like when I talked to Licorice. I actually hung out with during like the break. Like we got like food. We like saw like I was talking with Golden Glue and Licorice, right? And he would say that, like, Reaper would be like, you fucking suck at tanks, but you're good at carries, so we're just gonna put you on carries. Go carry. Like, that was how Reaper talked to him. We're like, normally, if somebody, like, sucks on tanks, the coach is like, shit, if you can't even play tanks, how the fuck are you gonna be able to play carries? Just, like, just play, like, the easiest tanks then. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
They like try to hone it in.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, that sounds like a coaching thing. Like, if my coach was like, you fucking suck at this shit, but keep playing it, cause I don't fucking know what I'm doing, dude. I hope we got you cause you're supposed to know. Like that's a terrible fucking coach. Like a coach, I like hearing that. That's the kind of thing where it's like, you know what? Like that sounds like Reaper knows what he's fucking doing then. So
he's just like ultra realistic with people. Like, and there's some coaches have this like I've like worked with coaches that have the philosophy that you like graduate to like certain things. It's like, okay, well you have to learn like the controlled like tank style. Like if you're like, for example, for jungle, it's like, okay, you have to learn how to play like control junglers. Like if you can play control junglers, then you can move up to like, you know, like early game junglers. If you move up to like that, then you can maybe like play like, or like maybe you go bruisers and then you go early. There's like a progression of like, you need to like learn like certain archetypes that are like easier first, and then you can move on to like more advanced topics.
I've seen people like that because like a lot of times they won't trust you to play carry junglers if you can't play tank junglers first.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. So that's like how most people like view other roles too. It's like, okay, if you can't play control mid laners, like if you can't play like the Orianas and shit, like I don't want to put you on a fucking like assassin or something. Like I don't want to give you a Cassin or a LeBlanc or something if you can't play like Oriana, you know? They view it as like, we need to hone in the basics first. Whereas like Reaper is kind of just like, okay, you're good at carries, you're not good at fucking tanks, so we're just gonna play carries. That's it.
Yeah,
I think that's smart.
Yeah, I think that's definitely the way to go about it. But all right, let's move on to the next topic. Everyone throughout the year tends to yell about boosting and win trading, but how serious are these allegations near the end of the season? Dude, at this point, this is the thing. This is the thing about NA. You can't even tell boosters and win traders from like regular people anymore. Like the line has been blurred so much. It's like, when is he ending and when is he win? It's like you don't even know anymore. Like I'm serious. Like before this guy's 100% win trade. There's no fucking doubt in my mind. Now I watch like a Tryndamere main never group for a single team fight, never do anything, and it's like, I mean, maybe he just doesn't know how to split push. Like, I mean, I don't fucking know. I had a Cassidy in my game. I had a game with Cassidy. This guy was 5-0. We were up like 10 kills. He said,
Yeah, I mean,
he said the only way we can win this game is I get level 16. And he split pushed the entire game until we lost. And then he's like, why didn't you fucking idiots wait until I was 16? I was like,
I mean, the only way you can tell, like, the boosters in the win trade, you just have to look at the match history. You gotta just do the research. It's like, oh, this guy plays against this guy and always loses to this guy. But when they're on the same team, they win. And, like, every single time that he's against the other guy, he has, like, a horrible score, and he's just like you have to literally just match it up with other people.
What do you think, how many people do you think are doing it in your games? Do you think, like, you know, it happens so frequently, it's like 1 in 3 games has someone.
Oh, hell no. Hell no. But it just, like, it happens in cycles. That's the problem. It's like, when people figure out, like, they want to, like, or when they decide they're going to win trade, they'll do it for multiple games in a row. So I'll have, like, a day where I have, like, 4 games. Like, maybe once a week, I'll just get, like, one day that's just ruined by, like, it. Like, it's just, like, over and over again, maybe, like, 4 or 5 games in a row.
yeah, like, the thing is with, like, boosters, too, is, like, it just happens when they get a job or whatever to, like, boost someone, so. Like, I've had games where it's like, damn, this guy was really bad. Let me look at his match history real quick. And my support will have only played fucking ARAMs. He just decided to play like 1 game today for whatever fucking reason. He plays like all ARAMs the entire week. And then at the end of the week, he played 1 ranked game. And it was with me.
This is like, honestly, it sounds fucked up, but like when you see like these Chinese names in your games, and you looked at them in China, there's like selling accounts, like boosting is way less punished than in NA. And that culture, like from like true Chinese players, they bring it over to like every other server. Like that's just like how it is.
It's not just less punished. You just use it because you have to.
Yeah.
Like you have to buy an account. Like cause
it's not as looked down upon either. It's like it's not like when somebody's like, oh, I'm like boosted to like Challenger or something. It's like a status thing, you know? Like,
I don't know so much about boost, but like you literally buy accounts all the time because like you want to play on certain servers, right? You buy an account to that server. That's
like,
my brother.
Do you remember when there was a while where every single boosting server was Chinese? Like yes. QQ was just a Chinese.
They paid a ton of money.
Yeah, they'll pay you way more. So, like if you see a Chinese name and then you look it up and then you see like the fucking tendencies of like, oh, this guy only loses to this guy, he like ends every single game. And then you look at like summoners and you're like, okay, this guy was a fucking Janna main and now he's like really good at jungle all of a sudden. He's never played jungle before, but now he has like 75% win rate on every jungle.
You don't believe he could just be a Graves main with different summoners on different keys?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, dude. You don't think people just like playing Janna and Graves?
Yeah. I mean, I'm cool with it, like, if it's a build-up of Janna and Graves, but if it's just like, damn, you were like 50% win rate, Diamond 4, hard stuck, and like, now you just fucking play Graves every single game when you're like 12-2 every single time. It's like, no, that's just not how it works.
Dude, the amount of people, I've had like such an insane amount of people, I'll like look them up. It's like they were Plat 5 last season, Challenger this season. It's just like...
That could be Smurfs though. It's just like...
The amount of these people though, and how bad they are is just like, I can't even tell anymore, like, damn, maybe he's just fucking, he improved a whole lot last season. That's impressive. Like, I had a game with like, people just transfer into NA. Like, I had a LAN guy, I think it was like 2 days ago, who basically everyone told me, dodge this fucker on site. I was like, I'll play with him, dude. He was Plat 1. I mean, he was a server transfer. I think he was from Latin America. He picked Annie, just fed his ass off the entire game. I looked at his match history. He's just feeding his ass off every single fucking game. And he's unavoidable because no one's playing, so... Like, if I queued up, I just queue into. I just kept fucking queuing into him. It's just like, Jesus, dude. Like, what am I supposed to do? Do I just, like, not play for an hour and pray to God that this fucker, like, decides to stop playing or what? That's the tilter. That's the tilter right there.
Yep. And, like, when you're streaming, it's all you can be like, all right, I'm going to take, like, a 20-minute break and just not queue, and then I'll queue afterwards. Like, you can't really do that, so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just like I don't know, man. I'm just so tired of it. Like, there's times where it's like in the video I did, it was like the TF just buys Moby's level 2. He just starts following me around the jungle the entire game, and he's just talking in Chinese to the guy he is win trading, and then the next game they just start doing after. Like, it's like,
yeah, maybe.
All right, bro.
Maybe it's more obvious in your things. Like for me, like when I play with someone that's
Middle of the night is the worst. Middle of the night is the worst for it.
Yeah, like I feel like when I play with people that win trade, it's just like very subtle. Like, oh, I'm just never gonna group up. Tell me to group up, I'm just gonna fucking ignore you. It's just like,
Yeah,
whatever.
I think that's just people that like give up on the game. Like,
Yeah, but that's the thing is like we'll be 10-0, and it's like, hey, group up. You have a 5-0 lead. It's like, no, I need to get level 16, and I'm level 7 right now. It's like, okay, sure, dude, whatever.
I think it's really like I never say there's a win trader in my game. I do, however, say this guy isn't playing very well, and I only say there's one time I thought it was really funny. I wasn't sure if this was the case, but I actually had a friend who had this one name back in like season 1 or 2. And I just played with them a couple days ago, and I'm just like, well, she was like a plat gold player, and this guy's in my diamond games playing like different champs than she did. Is this the same person? And I was not sure. Maybe someone name changed to it, but it was a little fishy, and I was like, this one's a little bit weird.
I mean, for me, it's just like, I'll just be like, okay, this is fucked up. Like, this is like bullshit. Like, this person is like doing something fucked up, and then after the game, I'll just bring up their OP.GG and try to figure it. It's normally like so fucking obvious what happened.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's just like, oh, this guy is just like,
wait,
you know, like this guy's
so
just
weird.
One trick and he's off.
I feel like if you're boosting, wouldn't you just go into the keybinds and change like your flash and ignite and not move them? Like, why is
people are fucking dumb as shit, dude.
It's not even that people
like,
are dumb as shit. It's people don't give a fuck. Like before, Riot would like come down, boom, you're boosting, you're fucking banned, bitch. Now it's just like, okay, you're boosting. Well, let me check. Let me make sure real quick. Let me open up the log. The data says that this is okay. This doesn't look that great, but I'll let it. Okay, I'm not sure. Let's let them play a couple more.
Riot's actually like fucking cracking down now. They like, as soon I released this like this video, it got like for me like it got way more views than my normal video because it's just like fucking like a win trading video or whatever. And I had like 3 different writers reach out to me. And I was like, okay, like he like just showed me all the stuff that you like said there, like what were their names, like their accounts, like what do you think was happening? Like
wait,
Don,
you're cleaning up the streets for us?
Hey, good shit.
I'm literally I'm in there like, I'm like, yeah, these are like fucking ban these people. Like I'm like, yeah, these ELO daddy motherfuckers that you see, these are all boosters. Like I'm trying to fucking get the bullshit out because I have to fucking deal with it all the time. And it honestly, like, it's a good fucking video. It's a horrible stream. Like just watching somebody just get inted and like watch like win trades for like 4 hours straight. It's disgusting. Like I was on the good side of it too, and it's just like, oh, this guy's just running it down. I guess I'm 10-0. Nice, I feel accomplished. Like it's not good.
No,
it's not good for the game.
I definitely think that Riot recently is like taking a big approach towards like win trading and boosting. Like I think they've been saying like they want to like start cracking down on it more and making ranked feel more meaningful and that kind of bullshit. And like all for them, but like, dude, that's gonna be quite the fucking monumental task to take on because it's like playing fucking whack-a-mole, dude. Like, I don't actually think they'll be able to deal with it at this point.
Dude, they have like 4,000 employees. I'm telling you, let's get some dedicated people. Let's clean up the streets. You know, I like that.
I'm down with that.
Yeah, I'm down with it too, but I have faith in Riot. I know that they're a great company, but that's good luck with that shit. I'll just say that.
I mean, I think with the league partner program, there's actually going to be like some help, you know?
Yeah, I
they
think
actually
so too.
now like care more about their streamers than they did before.
Yeah, actually, I guess that's true. Yeah,
like when I was like talking in there, like it's like that was like what like so I started having it happen, and then people like started just talking to me about it in the league partner like chat, and then like.
Oh, you know, all of them know who's boosting. It's actually so funny.
Yeah.
I talked to them over the weekend, and I was like, so, have any of you boosted before? And they just give me the look, and they're like, no. And I'm like, recently, right? Yeah, nothing recent, never done it in my life. And I look, but we both know, right? Like, like half those people boosted.
Yeah, I think everyone knows who, like, they're all in a fucking Discord together, just, like, talking to each other about the... Yeah, like, it's not like, oh my god, you boost, what the fuck? It's like, hey, you boost, come on and join us, dude. Like, join our...
It's because that's, like, when they decide on, like, how they're gonna win trade and shit, because boosts towards the end of the season make the most money, so they're like, okay, I'll hop on one of my, like, shit smart... Like, everyone that plays this game a lot has a fuck ton of accounts. Like, I have fucking 9 accounts from, like, Diamond 3 to Challenger MMR. And these people probably have, like, 4 to 5 of, like, their own accounts. So they'll just be like, okay, I'll, like, just get on one of my shit accounts. You'll get on, like, the account that you're boosting, and we'll, like, share some of the profit from the boost, and I'll just win trade you a bunch of games. Like, the win trading isn't always just, like, some dude hiring some other dude for fucking money. Like, oh, I'm just gonna pay you and you give me wins. It's like, we just like, you have a Smurf, I'm doing a boost, like, let's fucking do this shit quickly.
If I remember, it was pretty profitable when I used to...
that shit was so fucking profitable.
I used to boost in WoW Arena, and I think League is even easier to do. So
I mean, it's pretty profitable. Like, you can get to like I was talking to, like, somebody who was boosting earlier, and, like, they say that, like, once you get to, like, master, it's like $50 a win. Like, it's literally just like how many more games you win than you lose, you know? So if you go up like 100 LP, dude, like, that's like $250 right there. And, like, you'll get bonuses for, like, hitting ranks, right? So if it's, like, a master challenger boost, sometimes it'll be, like, wins plus yeah, like...
Is it... Wait, they really said $50 a win, though?
Yeah.
Dude, I remember...
So, like, climbing 100 LP would be, like, $250.
Have you ever boosted before, Dom? You haven't, right? But you knew people that used to boost?
Nah, I fucking boosted season 2. What do you think I was doing, dude?
Okay, I'll say I've never boosted before, but I knew people that did or whatever. And I think I talked to you back in the day about it. Did I not? Yeah.
It was way worse back then for money.
Wait, no, you made so much fucking money from boosting back in the day. I remember you...
Not as much as, like I would do, like, a boost from, like, 1800 to, like, 23. The biggest boost I ever did was, like, 1800 to 2300 ELO, and it was, like, $1,400. Which was, like, that was, like, the equivalent of, like, fucking, like, low master to fucking top 15. And it was, like, $1,400. Like, that nowadays would be insane.
Wait. So real talk. We're on this topic. Let's just cut. We all remember Xiao Weizhao, right? LMQ?
Yeah.
You guys know, like, from what I understand, he wasn't the only. Like, that whole team was boosting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, like, he was the one who, like, got the slap on the wrist, you know, and, like, you're banned from the region, but, like, it wasn't just him. Like, there are 100% other people on his team doing the same stuff. I think they had to because, like, the parent organization, like, did nothing for them. So, I don't know the sob story. I don't know what ended up happening. I just know, on that end, he was not the only one, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so many people fucking boost. Like, people be surprised, like, oh my god, this guy boosts, really? Like, I'm sure a lot of people that you guys watch, like, on the stream have boosted or boost, like, now. Like,
if you look at, like,
Tarzan, like, fucking, he's probably, like, the biggest booster in NA. Like, or he's like, I don't think he boosts anymore, but, like, he's probably the person that's made the most money off boosting in North America.
Oh yeah, he did
before anyone knew who he was in season 6. He was just, like, a hardcore fucking booster. Like, he was fucking advertising it on his, like, Twitter and shit. Like, I don't think he gives a fuck.
Yeah, like,
he's just the best dude. Like, he could get, like, high fucking ranks. Like, he would do, like, fucking Diamond 5 to, like, 700 LP, like, for, like, 5K and shit. Just do it in, like, a week.
Yeah, like, people fucking boot. Like, I don't think Chad like, because I think when people talk about boosters, there's like, what the fuck, the boosting underworld. It's not even an underworld, dude. It's just like, you step outside, hey, anyone want to fucking boost? Right here, baby. I'll do it cheap too. It's just like...
Yeah, I could get a boost, like, in, like, 5 minutes if I wanted one.
Yeah. Like, it's so goddamn easy to find that shit. That's why I'm surprised $50 a week. I could have sworn that people were making, like, I remember, I used to know someone that boosted with their, like, friend or whatever, and they just do it together. They make, like, fucking bank off that shit, like, super fucking easy, like it was nothing. Like, they just talk to someone and it's like, here's a job, dude, here's 2 accounts, go fucking get to it. Maybe it's changed a lot now, but, like, I'm just surprised it's only 50 a win. Cause, like, to go...
I mean, it depends. It's like 50 a win plus a bonus. So like what I've heard like right now, so it's like if you get challenger for from like low, so you have 0 LP master, you go 0 LP master to challenger, you get 1,000 plus 50 to win. So you'll make like 1,750 off it. Like,
okay, that makes sense then. Yeah, because that's like 300 LP. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because that's pretty decent money, and like, I mean, that's the thing with League. There's no like amateur type thing for amateur players that are good enough to go pro. So it's like, why not boost? Like, I don't defend boosting. I think if you boost, you're a terrible person. That's why I've never done it before in my life.
What?
I'm just stating facts, dude. But like,
shut the fuck up.
Like, why not boost? Like, if the opportunity is right in front of you, you're good enough to do it, and it's like, here's the fucking money. Here's more money than you're gonna see playing this stupid ass game.
The only reason you wouldn't boost for those people is if they want to get pro and they're like scared.
Yeah.
Like shit, like it's not worth jeopardizing my future. You know, that type of thing.
Yeah, but that's the thing is so many people now they realize it's like, do I want to go pro? No, not really. All right, let's boost and fucking stream now. Like that's just the reality of it. So those people,
Agreed.
Good shit. Yeah, that's why I think boosting Wintrading, there's allegations being thrown around for a lot of people. Some of them may be true, some of them might be not. Who the fuck knows? But let's go to the next topic. Froggen once tweeted, shout out to the solo queue players having to deal with being called bad on stream constantly because my ego's too big to admit mistakes. Is this relatable? I'll start off by saying...
Was he subtweeting somebody?
No, he was legit serious.
Now,
Like, this is like from him because he like was calling people terrible?
Yeah.
I'll say you could say everything on that except for the because my ego is too big to admit mistakes. I feel bad sometimes when I flame people in my game. I played with someone. They were playing Elise. They ran into Mordekaiser bot lane, killed them. They were like, "What the fuck just happened?" I'm like, "Are you fucking stupid? Do you know how Mordekaiser works?" They said no. And then I just flamed him the whole time. But it's like, I feel bad for it because it's like when I think about it from my perspective, like I play this game for a living. This guy probably just plays this game for fun, doesn't give a fuck. Like he didn't realize his spiderlings give like full health to Mordekaiser. So he just like went and killed himself and he was just confused as fuck. Like, I don't know. I feel bad sometimes when I flame him.
I think that it's like, yeah, I feel like, I don't know. It depends on the person. Like, if they flame me, if they like do some stupid shit and then they flame me, I don't give a fuck what I say to them. Like, that's literally how every single Reddit thread gets put on me. If somebody says some shit, like if somebody does something fucked up and then starts flaming me for them fucking up, I'm gonna let them fucking have it. Like,
oh no, I agree with you 100%. I think I played with like this stupid ass fucking bard. I think someone showed me he made like a Reddit thread. I didn't read it at all. But, like, he went for, like, some stupid fucking play. He flashed into the tower, killed himself. The dude still had heal that he was trying to kill. I was one hit. And then he told me, why the fuck didn't you flash in with me, dude? It was a free kill. And I was like, he still had heal. What are you talking about? He told me, are you fucking stupid? No, he doesn't. And then I just flamed him the entire fucking game. Like, cause that shit tilted me so hard. It's like... You can click on the champion and see the heal debuff, you stupid fuck. What the fuck are you talking about?
I just feel like people don't understand like how like League or like streaming works. Like, let's say you're fucking just calling out, let's say you're just non-biased, right? And let's say you are as good as every other player in the game, which if you're fucking smurfing or you've been playing this game for like 8 years, you play this game 10 hours a day, you're probably better than everyone else. Let's say you're just talking about every single mistake that happens, you're only going to be talking 20% about your mistakes and 80% about your team's mistakes. Like, just mathematically based on like how many fucking people there are in the game. So then like, if you add in the fact that it's like, oh, if you're smurfing in like fucking Diamond 1 or Low Master or Diamond 2 or some shit, like your teammates are just gonna make more mistakes than you on average. So it's like, I don't understand like why people get so upset when it's like, you're like, they're like, oh dude, you're not taking any blame for it. It's like, no, I'm just taking blame for like the stuff that I'm fucking up on. I'm not like trying to like be like, oh dude, I never make a mistake. It's just like, factually, they're just gonna be making more mistakes than me. That's just how it works.
Right, okay, so it's not you, it's them. That's it? That's the relationship?
Well, no, it's just like, I just think that there's more people on your team. You have more teammates than you have yourself. There's more teammates than yourselves in the game. So you're just gonna be like, if you talk about every mistake more than like you're gonna be talking like, let's say you're as good as everyone else, you're gonna be talking about 4 mistakes that they make for 1 mistake that you make. Like this is how it is.
Actually, fair enough.
Yeah, I think that, like, obviously, I mean, sometimes, like, maybe my ego might take a hit and I might, like, flame someone for it or some shit, but most of the time I flame someone, it's just because they'll, like, try to get at me with, like, something. Like, if they say something that's completely correct, like, damn, dude, why the fuck didn't you flash that shit? It's like, yeah, I should have flashed it. I'm a
I
fucking
can take
idiot.
that.
Yeah, but
I can take that.
But if it's like...
It's when they're wrong.
Yeah.
It's when they're wrong that I'm like, we're gonna have a Reddit thread today on me, dude.
No, it's not even, like, if they're wrong, I'll try to, like, sympathize with it. I'll be like, I mean, you're not right about this because so-and-so.
Yeah, I'll try to, like, sympathize with them, too. I'll be like, are you stupid? Or, like, what's wrong with you? Like, why do you think this way?
No, I don't take it that far, that fast. Like, I like...
take it very far, very quick.
Good shit, I like that. But, like, I'll try to talk to them, and then they'll be like, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. When that shit happens, it's just like, okay, I'm gonna flame you. Because in my mind, it's like nothing's getting through to this guy, so I just need to, like, completely just, like, obliterate him as a fucking person so I can, like, rebuild him up as a better person. You know what I'm saying?
So it's for helping them.
Yeah, that, honestly, like, that's why a lot of people, like, I'll flame them. The very next game, I'll, like, play against them. I'll, like, shit on them, and they're like, why didn't you do this in my last game, or some dumb shit like that. And it's just...
Because of you, motherfucker.
No,
you were on my team.
No,
I couldn't.
But it's not even like that. It's like, don't even take it personal or some shit like that. Like, I hate seeing that because it's like, at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck about you, dude. Like, I'm never gonna fucking care. Like, that's the reality of it, though. It sounds so brutal, but it's like, I don't give a fuck about you. Like, I'm just telling you to help you improve. You can take it or you can leave it. I'm not gonna remember this shit down the road anyway, so it's like, you shouldn't either.
I mean, for me, like, I don't know, maybe I'm actually a psychopath because I, like, enjoy, like, you know, most people, like, they feel uncomfortable, like, flaming. Like, I'll, like, try to flame in ways that are, like, entertaining to myself. Like, I'll, like, read what I was saying, I'll be like, funny. Like, I'll enjoy, like, when somebody else flames somebody else, and they say something funny, I love that shit. Like, I like the humor in the flame. Straight up. I actually like the fucking humor inside the flame.
See, I like that. See, this is why we got you here. We have two different approaches to the flame right here.
Like, I was playing a game, right? And my fucking bot lane was just emptying their faces off, right? And the whole time my Ezreal was just shitting on this fucking Soraka. Like, just like, you fucking, like, you dog shit play. And then there was one thing you said, like we were, like, the Soraka was trying to fucking use her sweeper, and she just redemptioned herself in the jungle. And then he goes, it's okay. Soraka sometimes, like, I know that Soraka's a little hard for some of us. Like, he just said that shit. I just started cracking the fuck up. Like, I love that shit.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like, I definitely love to see the comedic value in Flame. When someone, like, flames someone in a creative way that I've never seen before, it's like, you get bonus points for that. Like, you might not get bonus points with the person you're flaming, but to everyone else involved in it, it's like, that was a good one. I like that, Cutie. I want to see another one of those.
Dom, do you think you're gonna fit better in the US next year when you go over there?
100%. I have mainly European viewers. I mean, it's partly because of when I stream, but most of it is just like Europeans just view like flaming and just like video games way differently than like North American people are fucking pussies when it comes to like what you say on a video game. They're like, oh my fucking god, I can't believe why would you say such a thing? It's just a game. We're like, you're like Europeans are like, it's a fucking game, bro. Like, say whatever the fuck you want. Like, fuck it. Like, have you seen what L9 players type? Like, have you went to fucking like league recap videos to see what fucking L9 players type? Like, it's the most psychopathic shit ever. Like they'll like get into champs. Like, they'll have like a support main mid. They're like, I would rather slit my fucking arm and drink the blood than play with one more dog shit support main mid. Like, I'm like, oh my god, that's how you feel. I like that shit. That shit gets me going, dude. I'm like, alright, good one, bro. I'm like, I'll see you next lobby, you know?
See, that's what I'm saying.
Like, I enjoy it for some reason. I don't know. I'm fucking insane, I guess.
Yeah, we got two different approaches then, because like again, for me, like I want people to get back. I like genuinely, if I try to critique them and then they take it like personal or some shit, and they're like, you didn't do that well either. Actually, you missed the cannon creep, and that's why I just ran into the tower and died. Like. Then I
just have no faith that they're actually gonna like improve, so I just rather just laugh at it. Like, haha, you're bad. Like, oh, this guy's making fun of you. Like, that's funny. I enjoyed it. You know. Like,
Alright, fair enough. I guess two different. Sky, how do you like to flame? That's what I want to know.
I listen to you guys, and I'm just like, am I the only sane person here? Like, I feel like my games. I'm like, I do something, and let's say. It was my bad. I'm just like, you know what? Fuck it. That was my fault. Shouldn't have done that shit. I do something. My teammate does something. I'm like, wow, that was terribly played by him. That's all I fucking say. You know, that's like, it was really bad. He should have done this. That's it. Okay. And then I feel like I would go out of my way to try to like flame them to teach them. I'm like, are you so bad that you can't see that the stars align here and this is how you're supposed to make like, you know, magic happen with your champion? Like, and I also don't, like, try to think of inventive ways to flame this guy.
I just get, like, too, like, mad if I try to do that. I'll just be so fucking mad by the end of it. I'll just be like, fuck this.
No, I remember
like,
now.
I get angry.
I had an argument with, like, a Thresh or some shit once. It was, like, maybe, like, 2 weeks ago or some shit. I was sieging a tower. They pinged that the jungle was like coming bottom. I was playing on like blue side. He's coming from like golems or some shit. I tell the Thresh, lantern me so I can get out while I hit the tower. He doesn't do it. I end up dying. I'm like, why didn't you lantern me? He's like, you're a fucking idiot. Why would you hit the tower like that? You were getting pinged that the jungler's there. I was just like at such a loss. I was like, I wanted the jungler to come here to waste his time. There's like one creep here. He shows, he loses it. We don't lose anything. He's like, why the fuck would you do that? What's the point? Just get a back off, you fucking idiot. I flamed the fuck out of that guy so goddamn hard. Cause it's just like, I'm telling you how to play the game and you're actually arguing with me that like, if you wanted to argue with me and be like, you know what, I actually don't think that's worth the effort. It's not worth the tower damage. Let's just get a free backup. I'd be like, you know what, that's okay, dude. But when someone tries to like argue with me on that shit, it's just like, okay, I'm gonna flame you.
Yeah, if I saw the argument, it wouldn't affect. Like, yeah. I mean, I think one of the like there was another time where I was playing like recently, and somebody was like GG unlucky, like Sona's parents are siblings. Like they say some shit like that, and I appreciate that so much more. I'm like, what? Incest. Like, I don't know. That shit just, I don't know. I just like that. Like, what's so like funny about when like I have these like threads where they're like, oh my god, Dom went too far. Like, the most recent one, I don't know if you saw it. Like, there was like this Varus, and obviously none of this shit is shown in the Reddit thread because then there would be like an argument about it. It's obviously like made to make me look bad. But I was doing with Chase, right? And he was just flaming Chase's Shaco the whole time for like not ganking his lane. And he's like, Shaco's a fucking early game champ and all this shit. And I was just like, no, it's not. Like, Shaco's a late game champion that you have to like try to get stuff off early game to like get into the game or whatever. So he was like going off on Chase, and then I jumped out. I was like, you're like, I'm like, you're actually retarded. I'm like, you're actually retarded. Like, Shaco sucks ass early game. He's a late game fucking champion. Like, that's what I said. And then he just started going off. He's like, open, like, you're fucking retard. Like, he's like going off on me. And then I told him, I was like, Jason Vu, I make more money in 2 streams than your family makes in a month. Like, I said some shit like that. And to me, it was like, Chase laughed, like, I laughed, and that was like the value of it. It was like, aha, like, we're laughing at this guy who's flaming us, you know? But then people were like so offended, like, how dare you involved his like family? Like, the fuck? It's not like I like murdered his family or some shit. I was just like fucking like,
yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. People take that shit too fucking personal, man. It's not like you give a fuck about this guy's family. You don't even give a fuck about him. You're just saying some funny shit. It's like, there you go, man. Now I'm gonna go fucking do my own shit.
And then we just end the game. Like, if he's in my team again, it's just like, oh, what's up, dude? like, I don't give a fuck. Like,
yeah,
he probably doesn't give a fuck. It's not like I'm like, and number one, I don't know if calling somebody like a fucking like retard. Like, he was like, you're fucking blind and retarded or some shit. Is that like actually a lesser insult than like saying you make more money than someone. Like, like I don't even know like where the scale of insults like really like comes in. I'm like, damn, is that much worse? Like, I thought it was just like he insulted me, I insulted him, 1-for-1, bitch. Like, we're out. See you next game.
See, that's what I'm saying is like insults too, they're objective. Like someone might feel insulted, you call them a retard. Someone might feel insulted if you say you make more money than them. It's that kind of mix and match. That's the flame. Like now we're talking about how to flame properly, like the meta within flaming.
You're trying to see like what do you care about? Like, dude, like maybe he thinks I respect my own intelligence, so that's why calling me retarded would like hit me, you know? But maybe I think that he cares about money and he's like a broke ass college kid or something. So talking about money would hit him. Like that's just what like fucking these people in solo queue are like thinking about and shit. I don't think that it's actually like, oh my god, like, I don't think he was like super offended. I don't think he would post a Reddit thread and be like, this dude fucking crossed the line. I can't believe he said this shit. Like, I think it was just, cause like, I don't think that he necessarily felt like he was in the right. You know, like obviously what I think is so fucking ironic, I think if it was the other way around, right? And I was like antagonizing him, calling him a fucking retard and calling him blind, and then he said that he makes more money in 2 like days than I make in a month.
People would be clapping and cheering already. I got him, dude. They just fucking dumb.
Yeah, they would literally just be like, yeah, like they would make a Reddit thread about me calling him a fucking retard and then soft ending the game saying open and all this shit. Like, I feel like I would be the bad guy in both situations. So it's just like the fact that I'm engaging in that shit, they're like, dude, you're a streamer, you're a role model. It's like, what the fuck? I'm a role model? I dropped out of fucking college to play video games at 21 years old. I've been doing that for 8 years. How am I a fucking role model, dude?
That's what I'm saying. Dude, we've been talking about flaming way too much. Yeah.
I love
dude,
it.
I love talking about flame too.
Dude,
yeah,
actually, real talk, I get flamed every game. Like every third game, second or third game, I get flamed every single game. And the entire time I'm just like, okay. Like I don't respond. For me, I'm just like, they're just get off on this. Like they're just waiting for the response. Like, you know, they're really just like sitting on the keyboard. Is he going to say anything? Is he going to say it?
Yeah.
Got up there.
Dude,
like, I'm just like, I don't give him the pleasure. I'm like, I don't know whatever.
Let me just say, sometimes that's my guilty pleasure. I'll like flame someone for doing some dumb shit. I'll pre-type in the message. I know what he's gonna respond with, and I'm just waiting for him to say it so I can hit enter. Like everyone on my stream can see I typed this shit up already. I'm just waiting for the fucker to respond to me so I can hit that enter key. I love that shit.
Nah, I never pre-typed flame before. I'm always like, I'll either keep on going with what I want to say, or I'll like just wait for like the response. I'm like, I gotta counter this shit. It's like, it's like a fucking game to me, where it's like, oh, I have to come up with something clever based off what he said.
Yeah, you gotta get the counter pick off. When he says some shit, you gotta make sure to counter it.
Have you guys ever played with Sven?
Yeah.
I think I like his flame the best. I think that like, he brought over like some of that creative European flame. It's like,
well, but his flame is just that passive aggressive shit. Like he's not gonna actually like get into it, you know?
Yeah, I mean, but it's like,
it's just that you played that really well, smiley face type of shit.
No,
That's not.
I mean, yes, sometimes. Other times he's like, you know, guys, we did a great job, and you know, I hope you guys all do well next game. Like, don't worry, guys. We'll mentally outscale next game. Let's move on. And I'm just like, okay, that was pretty good. He's never like just out there like flaming the shit out of someone. He's always just like, okay.
Yeah, but that's the thing is he's got the ball and chain on him since he's on TSM. We're not on TSM, dude. We can say whatever the fuck we want. You think Sven, if he wasn't on TSM, if he was streaming, you think he'd be like,
if you know how many EU LCS players get chat restricted? Like, it's all the fucking time. And no one gives a fuck. Like, when European, like, I was asking some European people, because I was like, damn, like, Reddit's so, like, mad about this shit. It's like, what do you think about it? Like, you're from Europe, like, what do you think about it? Like, if you said this shit in EU, no one would blink a fucking eye. They wouldn't give one flying fuck of any of this shit. Like, this is pussy flame, dog.
Yeah,
like,
dude, I'm telling you, when I played on EU, the amount of, like, racism, like, that shit's that shit's too much.
That's too much.
Yeah.
That's too much.
That's too much. But if you say some shit like, you fucking suck, you're retarded, it's like...
Yeah, like, did you see the Mo flame? I thought that was hilarious. You see Mo's tweet?
Yeah.
They're like in Korean.
Extra chromosome. Like,
they're like Faker's. His name is Faker's Child. Faker's Child with extra chromosomes. Like I was like, got him. Like that's how I felt about that. Like I don't know, man. I just find that shit funny. I'm a psychopath. All right.
Yeah,
Let's
you
move
and
on.
me both, dude. So is there any truth sometimes lower elo brackets D1 through D5 have harder games than higher ratings?
Like harder in a different way.
Yeah,
I'd say.
I'd say like the games are harder in the sense that like I definitely feel like League, it's like started moving away from like a 1v9 type of thing. So like if your team's actually hard inting, it's very hard to fucking like 1v9.
I mean, it's just lame in that respect. Like, that's one thing that I really hate about the way NA feels right now is it doesn't feel like you necessarily like get like outplayed and learn something. It's like, oh shit, I just had like the people that were inting. Let's hope we just get a game where that doesn't happen. And if you have multiple games in a row like that, you're like, dude, why am I even playing this dog shit game? What's the point?
I had 3 games in a row. 1 game I lost in 15 minutes. 2 games I won in 15 minutes. Playing those games is just like I just play them and it's like, what a waste of time. Like, it's not like I feel good because I won 2 of those, so it's like, nice. But it's not like that because it's just like, well, that was a fucking waste of time. That's it.
Yep.
That shit just feels fucking terrible. And like at lower ratings, like if you have to actually like do that shit, fuck that, man. That's it. I mean, I haven't played it like Diamond in a while, thank God. But Scar, you can fill us in. What's it like at D2?
Dude, come join me, Key. I've been seeing your LPT. I know you're getting.
I'm gonna join you real soon, dude. I keep not picking Sivir. I keep saying I'm gonna play a hard carry. Whoops.
Yeah.
I think outside of people just flaming more here, because everyone in higher elos knows each other. It's more along the lines of just, like in some situations I tell people like not to focus on their teammates, like don't trust your team that much. And in lower elos, I play harder carry champions. Like, sometimes I play stuff like Lissandra, like in like lower elos, I'm like, this is like the perfect pick. It fills out our team comp great, it's all good. But like, I don't really care about team comps that much in lower elo because it just doesn't matter. Like literally I can just run
I just pick something that's like good for me. I'm like, what's the jungle matchup? Like, oh, okay, this is a good jungle matchup for me. That's what I'm picking.
Yeah. I think that like I care a lot more in higher elo where it's like, okay, well now I'm gonna take this like TP and I'm gonna like play correctly. But like for a lot of the like diamond games that I play right now, like I tried to play very team oriented. I'm like, I'm an idiot, actually.
Yeah, like if I was. Like, that's the thing is, they're difficult in a different way. Like, if I was playing at like D5 and I wanted to jungle, am I gonna play like Ivern jungle or am I gonna play fucking like Kayn or Graves? I'm gonna play Kayn or Graves every single time. But if I was like a challenger and Ivern looked like a good pick, we needed like a supportist champion, would I pick him? Hell yeah, why not, dude? I mean,
it's like, when you play higher elo, the game is so much more stable that like, you can actually like start thinking like the higher elo you go, the more the game makes sense. Like when you play Diamond elo, like literally I don't even like I have like ideas of like what pathing I want to do and shit, but most of the game I'm literally just looking at the map. I'm like, oh, this is some dumb shit happening right here. Like, oh, I think this is a free kill. This is a free kill. Like, I'm not actually playing the game correctly. Where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have pressure in this matchup. I'm not gonna have pressure in this matchup. Like, this dragon spawned. Like, this is where the crab is. I'm gonna like play to like all the conditions perfectly, that's how it feels like when you play like in a good challenger game. It's like, okay, I need to be at the crab at this time. I'm going to like ward here. Like this is my matchup. I'm going to have pressure here, not going to have pressure here. That's the type of stuff that gives you like, you know, like that perfect type of pathing where you're like, okay, I play this game perfectly. In lower elo, it doesn't feel like you're even going for that. It's like, I'm just going to get as fed as possible off like all the dumb shit that goes on. I feel like that's for every role too. Like if you play like fucking mid lane, it's like, oh, who can I kill? Who can I like murder on the map?
You take Ignite, you just go for solo kills, or you just roam down and look for like random kills all the time.
Camp the fucking jungle. Jungler starts his buff, you one-shot him. My favorite.
Oh, I do that a lot, dude. I play Talon.
Yeah. Dude, there's this guy, Alex Blaze, who plays Cho'Gath, AP Cho'Gath mid. Yep. And he just literally goes to your red every single game and just one-shots you.
Yeah, he loves doing that cheesy shit. That shit's fucking hilarious. And I love it too, because the mid laner will just get rolled by it too. And it's like, it's AP Cho'Gath, it's not that hard to beat. I'll like look over mid, I'm like, damn, mid's getting destroyed. Yeah,
He
with
maxed
Q, with Q max, I'm like, damn, mid's getting destroyed. Let me check out what's happening. The guy stands still, gets hit with Q like 5 times in a row, and just gets Waka feasted, and it's just like,
You know, I'm gonna play some AP Cho'Gath just to tell. I don't think it's not very good, but it's not awful.
I think
Dude,
if he
dude, rush a revolver. He goes a revolver, level 6, he comes to your red, it's a true one-shot. If you Q somebody,
he doesn't go Ludens anymore.
he rushes, he gets a revolver and then maybe he gets Ludens, I'm not sure.
Oh,
I think he rushes Proto Belt. I'm pretty sure.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Okay.
Yeah.
Well, he changed. Okay.
His build is fucking terrible. That shit's terrible. I can promise you the only reason it works is because the people he's playing against are even worse. And let me tell you, that's true for a lot of people.
But that's literally, this is why NA Tokyo is so bad. Like, you can't, like, prep, like, you'll try to, like, tell your mid lane, it's like, hey, dude, he maxes Q, like, he's gonna try to one-shot you, watch out, it's AP Cho'Gath.
It's not
Right?
even watch out you have to tell him. It's like, dude, use your fucking mouse. Like, just move. It's not hard to dodge the fucking Q. And then they'll get hit with it every time and die.
Yeah, he rushes Proto Belt. This guy's...
Okay.
That build is fucking trash. Like, actually trolling, and he does ape shit on it.
And he doesn't ult minions ever to get stacks. He literally just keeps his ult for only champions. Like, yeah, he'll, like, have, like, 2 stacks in, like, 15 minutes. He doesn't give a fuck about
Yeah, he's looking like the tiniest fucking Cho'Gath in the world, and he has 10 kills. And it's just like, what the fuck is going on, dude?
This motherfucker, fuck him.
Alright. I mean, I'll see you guys in a little bit.
I'll see you in Diamond 3, Scar.
Yeah. What the fuck? Come on.
That's
Guys,
fucked up,
masters.
dude.
I didn't get my way up there.
Yeah,
Alright,
good
sure.
luck with that shit, Scar. Here, let's go to the next topic, though. The season is wrapping up within 2 weeks. How have you felt about this overall season as a whole? This season fucking garbage for AD. The AD changes they did, complete dog shit. Fuck you, Riot. I can't wait. Let me just say, I talked to so many fucking ADs when I went to TwitchCon. I talked to everyone. Everyone's game's fucking trash. Hate this fucking game. So I'm happy that I'm not the only one feeling it. So I can't wait for next season.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I think that the game definitely got, like, better throughout the season. Like, I felt like early in the season, this game was so trash. Now I feel like it's okay.
I think it was really bad, and then before Scuttle, it was actually like super good spot, like really good spot. And then it got really bad again, like really bad, and now it's climbing its way back up toward like pretty good. Like I think right now, current state is like pretty good. There's still a lot of stuff I promise. There's still a lot of super OP stuff, but
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I think it's okay.
Yeah, I think like the framework of the game is in a decent spot. I don't really like runes and masteries. That shit still, I strongly dislike that. I think the itemization for ADs is still like garbage and they fucking ruined it. But like, I think everything else, like I think top, if they nerf the champions, it's in a good spot. I think mid, if they nerf some champions, is in a good spot. I think jungles is in a fine spot. Like if someone wants to play Xin Zhao, go for it. I don't think that you can really get away with playing tanks right now. I don't know how good Zac is because it's like super early.
That shit's awful.
Yeah.
There's like 2 tanks. The only tank you can really play is Gragas and you build him AP anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, so like I don't know how jungle is balance wise, but I think like I don't mind how jungle can carry right now. Like, I definitely feel like if you fuck up on Xin, you can fall behind and be useless. Because he can't power
Same
farm.
with Camille.
Yeah,
Holy
same with
shit.
Camille. Like, I don't hate the champions. I'm fine with the way that they are. I think if they can...
I don't think jungle champions are like insanely broken right now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think the champions are broken.
Yeah, like, I haven't played it. Like, my biggest problem in the jungle is, like, how much resources the jungle gives. But that's, like... I don't hate the jungle for that. I hate top lane because top lane takes the golems every single time. And that's like part of the problem of why there's such a fucking bullshit role right now is how hard they can power farm into it. But like, yeah.
Yeah, that's literally when I did my fucking top to master, which I was at Diamond 1, but like, the most important thing I learned from fucking TF Blade was you literally just farm your jungler's Krugs on cooldown, and it just puts you so far ahead.
Yeah.
Like, if you're on red side, it's just free win.
Yeah, it's stupid as fuck. I hate that shit. They need to nerf that garbage. But like, other than that,
I mean, the thing is, if they nerf Crud Clear, then jungle just becomes like whoever has. Yeah, whoever becomes like whoever gets the crab wins then.
Yeah, but
there's like no alternative.
Yeah, that's the thing is I want them to nerf Krugs in the sense that like something with the jungle item, something with Smite. But if they just like full nerf it on its own, then I don't know, because I don't mind jungle the way it is. I used to hate jungle. I think it's pretty balanced now. I think
it's okay now.
Yeah, I think it's okay. I think AD though is a garbage fucking role, and I hate that shit.
I think AD feels so unrewarding to play. Like, if you have, like, a dog shit support, it feels so unrewarding. Like, support actually doesn't feel that bad. Like, it feels like you can make plays in lane. You know, like, you're, like, doing shit. It feels like AD carry, you're just hoping that your team drags you along.
Yeah, the thing is, like, my biggest problem is the AD itemization changes make zero fucking sense, because it's like, you went from, like, ADs doing, like, 250% on a crit to, like, they don't get that extra 50%. They don't get, like, any of the, like, strong itemization.
They got true damage.
Yeah, they have the true damage, so when you fucking hit, like, Malphite for 200, you can do an extra 20 true damage to it. Because that's going to be the difference between killing Malphite, the extra 20 fucking true damage you get from autoing him. Like, that shit's garbage. I hate the fucking changes. Like, every champion that builds Infinity Edge, that's why I don't think Caitlyn will ever come back in the meta. That item's fucking trash. Anything that builds those items, fucking trash, dude. Like, yeah. I hate itemization. So, I think they changed that. I think the season, nice, dude. Can't wait for season 9. You guys, though, you both like the season then?
I would prefer mid lane. Like, right now, mid lane, both control mages as well as assassins kind of got pushed out for, like, very specific picks. And like,
it's like it's just like there's a big divide between the assassins that are like LeBlanc and fucking Akali.
Yeah. Aside from LeBlanc, right? The other assassins are like kind of bad, and then most control mages are just not played because they're competing against stuff like Aurelia, Akali, even Urgot, right? LeBlanc,
dude,
and, like,
even Aatrox, like any of those champions.
You're, like, aside from Ryze, Cassio, you're not really seeing anything else. Mid variety is kind of weird, and my pool right now is like terrible to mid, which kind of sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm hoping next season assassins are a little bit better. Like, I think there's a good time when assassins are really strong was right before Rift change, or right before Scuttle change. It was when a lot of both the Zed mains and they hit Challenger at the same time.
Like Laceration or whatever?
Yeah, Laceration and Stylish both hit Challenger at the same time, around that time.
And they both dropped. Rip.
Yeah. Dude, once Corrupting Potion came out, that item is very good. Very interesting.
Yeah, that's the most broken shit. Like, that makes no sense.
Yeah, I think I like this season, though, overall, and I mean, Riot Games, I know that you'll make a banger next season, without a doubt, so.
Just give me changes so I have more content for my fucking YouTube.
So you want Jungle to be completely remade?
I just want different champions, so I can just be like, look at this. Look at what I can do. Yeah, it kind of sucks, but it's there. Like, that's what I want. Like,
okay.
That's what I want.
Alright, let's go now to the final topic. The Discord live question and answer, baby. This is gonna be a great one, because we're gonna see some fantastic questions from you, Twitch chat. So we'll start off. Practical Emu wants to know, if World Finals sees one team go 0-2, any crazy surprise picks we may see for a desperate win? Hell no. I don't think people practice surprise picks. That's just a waste of time. Like, it's actually a waste of time.
I think there might be some surprise picks before you go 0-2.
Yeah, like, yeah. I think
people have to have picks right now against stuff like Victor, Aatrox, Aurelia, and Akali, right? Aurelia, Akali have no counter picks. Realistically, like, they're just too good. But like against Aatrox and Victor, there's some stuff that is like really good. Like,
yeah.
Like,
I mean, the only thing that beats Akali is like Sion and like fucking tanks. Like, tanks just shit on Akali in lane.
Or like there's Kled into the Victor matchup I heard was really good for Kled. Especially if you have a high ganking threat top lane. Like, what does the Victor do? Just gets dove in like 100-0 under tower, pretty much.
Yeah, I mean,
So-
it's like I said, anything that can press onto Victor early game, because like his early game is the most important thing. If you kill him before his first bet, that's why I think that we might see Jace versus Victor. And like, if he doesn't know that matchup, he will feed his ass off, like 100%.
Yeah, I think people need to have specific counter picks against those things. But yeah, pretty much it.
All right. My man Raven Gray wants to know, why didn't Dom join Delta Fox? Is he fake as fuck?
No,
I was in
no.
Australia.
Yeah, what ended up happening was I think we ended up getting to him really late, and he was like a little busy for it. But like, we would have loved to have Dom.
Yeah.
I was in Australia. People were like asking me that. They're like, Dom, why aren't you playing for Delta? I'm like, I am in fucking Australia. They're like, play with them anyway. I'm like, I have 250 pings in it.
But let me ask you, do you think 250 ping Dom is better than 50 ping
Yes.
Scar?
Fucking
Yes.
Damn,
hell no, dude. I can't move.
no.
Do you remember when we played that fucking NA qualifier when we were in Korea?
Oh, I remember.
Oh
that,
yeah, we got
actually.
fucking smashed.
We got
Smashed by like the 10th place team in NA when we were like one of the best teams in NA because we just couldn't move. It's like, yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
shit, dude. I thought that I could play Skarner with 150 ping. I guess not.
That was a fucking classic, dude. I love that shit. John686 wants to know, is there any reason you don't duo with as many streamers as before? This is at all of us.
Wait. Oh, for me, for the last 4 months, I told my chat I would deal with no one until I got back to Masters. And so
That's not happening anytime soon.
interesting. So, yeah.
Do you used to duo with people? You play with me, Dom? Was there anyone else that you duo with?
I'll play with like DeMonte. I play with like Bob Quinn, like every now and then, because that was Dynamic Q, dude. Dynamic Q is a completely different animal. You'd be versus like 4 or 5 stacks and shit. So it's like,
Yeah,
you
I
wanted to
remember
have,
when you
like,
played against TSM, dude. That shit,
Yeah.
like full LCS teams. Jesus.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I still do it something. I do it with like psychopaths now mainly, like Stevens, Jacks, and stuff.
I like
'Cause
that,
I don't
dude.
know. Yeah,
What?
they make me feel more sane.
By contrast, you're not as crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, look at this shit. This is some fucked up shit. Like,
Dude,
this guy got face tats. Like,
Stevens
don't fuck with him.
always plays with like with the jungle main that's
Yeah.
like one tricking. So it's like as soon as
Demir,
he spam pings like nonstop, and I've been in like a lot of his games actually. It's really funny.
Yeah, I play with like some people every now and then. I want to start doing it with more people again. It's actually so much better like content. I feel like it's just way funnier.
It's more fun.
Yeah.
When you're in those 0-90 games, like for
Yeah.
instance, dude,
It's
look
so
at
depressing.
Yeah, look at Keating. When he plays a shifter, their win rate's literally 30%. Like,
Yeah, but
there's
that
no
shit's
way-
fun as fuck, dude.
there's no way they win games together. Like, I'm convinced. I watch them play from time to time, and I'm just like, there's no reasonable way that they win more games than they lose.
Wait,
But-
I remember when Cutie and I used to do it, we'd win like so many games.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you know-
when
you
the
don't
meta
understand-
wasn't fucking garbage. Now I play, I have like a 10-0 lead, auto lose. I've had so many games, I'm up 150 CS, lose. Top
Yeah,
lane.
I usually watch you, and you're 05, and Shifter's like 05 too.
Oh,
And then
really?
you can do this one or something like that. It's like,
Yeah,
this one.
that's when we're both 05 and screeching like animals. That's how you know we've hit our limit, and we're just like,
Black Ops.
Yeah.
yeah, Black Ops. That's how you know Call of Duty's coming out next, dude. I fucking, it gets tough out there, man. It gets tough out there. Conrad 4 wants to know, with new changes to turrets making them stronger for Season 9, do you think slow Korean meta will come back? I know that they want to extend laning phase, but I don't think that extending laning phase is going to make the game long. They want to extend laning phase, but I'm positive they don't want to extend the game.
Yeah, they're not nerfing. I think what's going to happen is the mid game is going to get even smaller now.
Yeah.
So like right now there isn't like their mid game is just waiting for 20 minutes till Baron spawns.
Yeah.
And then your late game is the Baron dance, right?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
I like right now they have it set to 14 minutes is when laning ends. Is when the defensive structures like lose all the fortification. At 14, that's so long. I just think there's just going to be less of them mid game.
Yeah, I think that they definitely want to move away from like the mid game, because the thing is right now mid game for me is like I take my tower. What do I want to do? Hit tab. Baron's up in 10 minutes. Guess I got nothing to do. And it's literally just 10 minutes of doing absolutely nothing. And it's like, we're waiting for Baron. We're still waiting for it. Baron's up, let's do it. Okay, the game's over. Like, that shit feels awful. And like, I mean, obviously it's a pacing issue, and Riot's way of like solving this right now is wanting to extend laning phase. Whether or not it's a good idea, I have no fucking idea, but I don't think that they're going to extend the game out. I just think that they want to get rid of it.
I don't, like, Korean style is also, I think, more about vision than, like, the laning phase being long. It's like, when they're really good with, like, vision control and making coordinated plays, like, low risk, high reward plays. And it seems like I don't think Riot's going to, like, re-add Tracker's Knife or, like, do anything with the trinkets to make them low cooldown again. Because that was, like, the thing that Korean players were really good. They were, like, so disciplined with that shit. Like, I go here, I buy my fucking wards, I walk there, put down the ping, put down my wards, now we got bot side vision.
Dude,
I can't die.
Even in LCS now, like, people don't trinket, like, correctly. Like, in the LCS people, it's like they're holding on to 2 trinket wards, or, like, they will trinket, like, the wrong area. It's like, who cares, really? Like, did they win the skirmish? Oh, they won the skirmish? Who cares about the ward? But before, like, that ward positioning would make a huge difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Let's see. Greggy wants to know, should the solo queue rank be mixed together with flex rank like the old school system?
Fuck no.
No.
Fuck no. Yeah, I'll say I liked flex queue just because it allowed me to play with friends. And like, honestly, that was like, even though the games were fucking terrible, it was some of the most fun games I've played just because like, you just play with friends.
It's good for, I think that's
good for YouTube content. That's for sure.
It's good for YouTube, good for content, but that's it.
Yeah, like, because I'm a pretty competitive person, so like the games that I'd play just be like, fucking kill me. But like they were fun in the sense like I had someone to like misery loves company, dude, and having 5 people to be miserable with when these shit games. That's fucking great, dude.
I wasn't even miserable anymore. I was like, it's whatever. It's funny. Like, we can just make fun of, like, whoever's not in the call.
Yeah.
Like, look at this fucking, like, it could be fucking, you could be 5-0 top. You're like, look at this fucking pathetic piece of shit not helping the fucking team. What the fuck's wrong with him? Like, look at him. He just fucking solo, oh yeah, you're just gonna solo kill your lane and then we're gonna win. Fucking idiot. Like, you just go off on him. Like, you know, it was just, this is a good time, you know?
That's what I'm saying, dude. Let's go with the final question, though.
Okay, make it good.
The final question, my man wants to know. Hold Your Dongers wants to know at all of us. You had talked previously about one trick. Tell us a little bit about your first mains and how you started with them. I'll say my first main was fucking Pantheon. Or no, it was Poppy. I loved playing her because her old ulti, a lot of people might not have played back then. It made you immune to all damage sources other than the person that you targeted. So
yeah, it was OP.
Yeah, it was actually fucking disgusting.
So you just put it on the support and kill everyone.
Yeah, that's literally what you did. Like a lot of people, because it had a damage amp on the person you put it on. That's how you knew they were garbage. They put it on like a carry. You put that shit on the support and you just go to town on the fucking carry. Their support's whacking you. Because this was back in the day when support was like actually useless also. They had like... Yeah. Wards, and that was the only item in their inventory.
There's no like, it was like really like CC support. It's not like they were fucking like Thresh and they're gonna peel you and shit, you know? It's like fucking Janna, Soraka.
Yeah, you just fucking whack the fucking AD. That champion, I fucking loved playing her. That was a beautiful champion right there. Dom, who is yours?
Yeah, I mean, it's like the first champion I ever played was like Udyr, but then like once I was like level 15, I just started playing Shaco because I just thought it was so like. This is the thing. People didn't know that like jungle was way harder like back then. Like jungle wasn't like a thing. There was like 4 champions in the game that could actually kill the jungle before they would die. Like if you found a champion that could jungle, that was like, oh shit, this champion can jungle. That's huge because the only champions that could jungle were Amumu, Udyr, Shaco, and I think like Olaf when he came out. Like it was just impossible to fucking kill the jungle. And, like, there was, like, you'd have to be level 30, you'd have to have specific runes, like, it was this whole fucking thing, you'd have to start a cloth armor, there was no machete or any of that. So I thought Shaco was so OP because he could actually, like, you didn't even have to take Smite on him, you could just take Exhaust Ignite, and you could literally just take your red buff, and, like, this is back when Shaco's, stealth was, like, 4.5 seconds to level 1. You take your red buff, and then you just deceive into mid, Exhaust Ignite, and they die every time.
Yep.
Like, there was no way to fucking get away from it.
Four pot was the thing, right? So you'd actually get one hit.
Yep. Yeah. So it was that was definitely my first main. I thought it was fucking OP.
Sky, who is your first main?
You remember I played Akali when the game first came out. I played Akali, but then I didn't really enjoy her, so I started playing Sion at some point. And I realized that,
you used to play the fuck out of old Sion.
Me and Pobelter played so much Sion that I would see him on the ladder and be like, this guy just copied me, dude. I don't know who else would play Sion. It turns out everyone played Sion. That champ was just...
Scar was actually fucking nuts on Sion. You guys probably don't remember old Sion either. He had a point and click, 2 second stun, 1-to-1 AP ratio. It did 300 base damage at 5. His W also 1-to-1 AP ratio, 300 base damage. You'd hit level like your E was like a fucking. It gave like 90 additional damage, right? It was 90, right? Or was it less?
It was something crazy. Yep.
It was basically, it's basically, you Q them, and then you auto them, and they die every single time. There's like literally zero counterplay. They die instantly every time.
You get 3 Doran's Wings and Moby Boots, and you'd run around the map and just kill anyone.
It was disgusting.
You'd actually fill out your inventory with D-rings and boots, and as you get kills, because you're guaranteed to get kills, you'd sell D-rings and buy needlessly large rods. Like that champion, if you were a Smurf, you play that champion, because that's the only people
you
who
rush
play
like
him.
Lichbane. Lichbane was like super OP.
Oh,
I got an account to fucking rank 3 playing only Sion, and I was a jungle main. I just like climbed the whole ladder. It was fucking called Korean Micro, and I just played only AP Sion with Moe Boots. And that was how brain dead it was. Like jungle mains could be at the top of the ladder playing it.
Yeah, I used to play the fuck out of that shit too. It was great.
It was disgusting. That and Cat, of course. Like the first time I got into ranked. Ranked came out, played 27 games of Cat straight. I went like 24-3, something like that with Cat. I remember because one of my losses was to Chaucer, and I was like, Ezreal's OP. How could he beat me with Exhaust Ignite? And that was back when Ezreal mid lane Ezreal was just like so stupid. The best champ in the game.
It had a heal on the W. The W was a heal.
It was just like disgusting, but yeah. So I went from Cat to Sion. So my mechanics just went straight through the roof after that choice.
Yeah, those were the fucking good old days, dude. Those are some good old fucking times. But that's gonna conclude our live question and answer segment of this show, and that's gonna also conclude Beyond the Rift episode number 538. I want to thank the one and only Mr. IWillDominate for joining us today, for taking some time out of his day. Thank you very much, Dom. If the people want some more, where can they get you?
You can find me on YouTube /IWDominate LOL. I'm releasing a Cut the Western shit at 400,000 subscribers. We're at like 370 or 397 or something right now, so we're pretty close. And yeah, I stream every day on Twitch. It's /IWillDominate there. So, yep, that's me.
Scar, if the people want more of you, where can they get you?
I'm on. Just Google Scara, dude. You'll find all 3 of the things I'm popular for: my YouTube, my Twitter, and my stream. I'll be streaming a little bit after this for a bit, so you can come join me. But yeah, thank you, Dom, so much for coming on. I know it was really hard to get you on the show because it took 3 weeks for it to happen.
Happens.
Yeah, it happens, dude. But that's going to be it for this show. Thanks, everyone, for joining in. If you want more Beyond the Rift content, every Thursday, 4 p.m. PDT. Make sure to be there, ladies and gentlemen, because it's always a good time. But that's going to be it for us. See you guys next time. Peace.
We really talked for 2 hours.